and I get the schedule.
What the heck? Oh,
It's not like
shout out to you, Jeremiah. My bad. I just saw your comment. Hello, welcome. Please, if you come in, please say hello, because I cannot see who's in here. It'll just pop up saying like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. 6, 7. I gotta stop being corny. It gets to a point. I didn't even look at the Smackdown card all the way yet. Should probably do that. It's a good idea. Great idea. Let's see. WWE Friday Night Smackdown. Let's see. What are we cooking up tonight with Smackdown? Smackdown preview. I really hope Blake Monroe comes out tonight. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm pretty adamant about JC Jane. That's pretty like, obvious to me, because it's like she lost her championship. She hasn't really been seen. I'm here for a JC Jane pop-up. I love JC Jane. Like JC Jane made like a whole believer out of me for sure. But let me see what is happening for Smackdown after Mania. Today's April 24th, 2026. Rhea Ripley, mommy, has the belt, and she's going to be there. Trick Willie beat the gingerbread man. I went to Wrestlemania. When I tell y'all booed the daylights out of Sami Zayn. And it was one of the best things I've ever done in my entire life. Can't lie. Sami Zayn did a lot of things you could call heel, like, right? He's beating down Sami, the whole 9. Wasn't crazy about that, but he lost. So who cares, right? Who cares? He lost. Let me see what else is happening. I kind of wonder if like Lil Yachty's gonna come out with Trick tonight, or if it's gonna be like just Trick by himself. Because to be honest, like I like them together. I know some people were like critical of the whole celebrity thing, but I like those two together. I feel like I got a microphone because like I didn't like the way I sounded. I sounded like I like to rewatch myself sometimes. I sounded glitchy. I was like, we're not giving robot. Had to upgrade a little bit, but I kind of wonder if like Lil Yachty's gonna still be with Trick, or Trick's gonna be by himself. And like I don't mind him with him. I feel like there were certain celebrities with Mania that like I didn't mind. I didn't mind Speed, because I feel like they put Speed in a storyline that fits Speed. You know what I mean? Like Speed was in like this comical storyline with Danhausen. I just feel like it made sense to me. And then with Lil Yachty, I feel like him and Trick Williams, they like, I feel like they balanced off each other really well. So I wasn't like super against those two being together, if I'm gonna be honest. But I also get like why people were, because WrestleMania 42, it gave celebrity hardcore. So I get it. It gave hardcore celebrity. Hardcore, what's up? I'm just yapping. Because I didn't even look at the match card yet, and I was like, I should do that. But I like to be surprised though. Why is Julie? I'm so late on life. Why are Julie and Tiffany having a United States Championship match right now? Should have been WrestleMania. That doesn't make sense. And it's crazy. Night 2 of Mania ended like, oh my gosh, how did anybody else that came in? WrestleMania Night 2 ended like an hour before Night 1, because I got out of there like, I think like 6:30, and I was like, whoa. And like Night 1, I got out like 7:30 because it's like PT time. And I was like, they could have had more matches. We should have got like we should have got Julia and Tiffany, and we definitely should have got Kyrie and Io. I don't understand that one at all. Hey Eric, what's up? I feel bad for everybody. Release, you will be stars whenever you go. except for Chase. It's crazy. You said, Bubba, I'm not gonna hold you. You're in the right place, Eric. I'm not a big Chase U person. I wasn't rocking with it, you know? It was cute or whatever. It was alright. But it wasn't my cup of tea. So that one didn't really shock me. I wish him well in life. I really do. But that really shocked me. When I tell y'all I'm out of everybody, I wish everyone well. Don't get me wrong. Zoe Stark hurt my heart. I love Zoe Stark. I think Zoe Stark is so underrated. I feel like people sleep on her, and I feel like she just needs the platform. You know what I mean? And it's unfortunate that like she got injured, you know, right when she started getting into stuff, and I hate that for her. Nikki Cross is crazy too. The whole Wyatt 6 getting released is wild. I didn't see stuff about Eric Rowan or who else was there? I saw Bo Dallas got released, which is nuts. They could have did so much with him. I'm about to go on a whole rant. I gotta woosah. I feel like they're gonna have more releases after SmackDown. I feel like we're gonna wake up in the morning. It's gonna be like 8 a.m. and it's gonna be like boom, boom, whole new flood. And you're gonna be like, whoa, give me a minute. Oh my gosh, Javi, what's up? I'm just yapping. I'm yapping. Javi, did you see the releases? Can you guys hear me okay? I got a microphone because I sounded like staticky. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. But yeah, the releases are crazy. The Y6 just alone. Nikki Cross too. Because I feel like if you're gonna split up the Y6, just do that, right? I think like getting rid of Nikki Cross is kind of wild. Because I'm like, you could have did so much. The women's SmackDown division, they could use a singles competitor with Nikki Cross. I don't really get that one. But yeah, we got Julia and Tiffany Stratton for the United States Championship, which should have happened at WrestleMania, but I guess. And then, Paige is gonna be there with Brie Bella tonight. 1 second, guys. Yeah, I saw them. I was messaging you as they were happening. I was in like my friend's live, and like somebody commented, and they were like, oh my gosh, guys, Zoe Stark just got released, and I was like, what? I flew out of there. And I wanted to see if it was true, and I was like, what? And then I saw Alba Fire. I saw who else was there? I saw Zoe, Alba, and Nikki. I was like, what in tarnation? What are we doing right now? There's so much wasted potential. That's the part that sucks. Zoe Stark, I feel like she would have been a great RT. Thank you, Javi. I agree. People sleep on her so bad because I made like this like cap cut thing about like being upset that they got released. And some person commented and they were like, I'm happy about Zoe Stark being gone. And I was like, whoa. Enemy territory alert. Ding, ding, ding. Crazy. Like out of everybody that got let go, that one hurt me the most because I'm like an avid Zoe Stark girl. I love her. And I just wish she got the opportunity more, you know? Like I hope she still wrestles and goes somewhere else when she's like okay too. But that hurts a lot. Because I love her. I was actually excited to see her come back whenever she was going to, but now I guess we'll never know. Maybe you'll see her in AEW or TNA. And that's always weird to me too with TNA because TNA and WWE have like the whole collaboration deal. So I'm just like, can you imagine like you get let go from WWE and then like TNA signs you and then you have to go to like NXT and be on like a pay-per-view or something? I feel like that's probably like awkward. It would be to me. What else is happening? Oh, anyway, I'll be back driving home. Oh my gosh, be safe. Get out of here. Be safe. Protect yourself. Talk to you later. Ooh, Jigga Fatu is gonna be live. He gonna get beat down by Drew McIntyre. Promise you that. Drew is petty. Drew does not let stuff go. I kind of wish like I'm not gonna say that. I wish I hope that Drew McIntyre gets like his due diligence. Because I feel like Drew McIntyre doesn't get the stuff that I want him to. Especially like what kind of pains me. So, you know, we finally got Randy and Cody, which is what I've wanted for 500 years, right? And it got tarnished, as we saw. And, you know, we had Pat McAfee, we had Jelly Roll, the whole nine. And it's crazy to me because it's like you made Drew McIntyre this transitional champion for shenanigans, just for us to get shenanigans. And that's a hard pill for me to swallow. Like, we let go of Drew McIntyre's champ to get Cody and Randy, which is literally what made me like, okay, I'll take it. Just for shenanigans. And then Randall doesn't even win. That really bothered me too. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the punt kick. Iconic, you know what I mean? And it's crazy that I like Randy because back in the day, I couldn't stand Randy. I was like a John Cena top tier glazer. So Randy for me was just like traumatizing, you know? So it's crazy that, you know, we go through all this nonsense and then Randy doesn't get 15 at WrestleMania. And a part of me was kind of thinking like, okay, like I saw stuff saying that like Pat McAfee is not a part of the storyline anymore. Should have never been. Should have never been. And I'm wondering if like maybe we're gonna get Cody and Randy now without all the extra stuff, you know what I mean? Like maybe we're gonna get them without the TKO involvement, without the celebrity involvement. A bunch of things that should have never been in it in the first place, to be honest. And my thing with like the Cody and Randy thing was like, I actually like Pat McAfee. I think he's a good heel. I think and that's a crazy part too, watching the promos and him being a part of it. It was like his promos were good to me, you know, it's just the wrong person. And it's crazy because Ted DiBiase Jr. was at WrestleMania in the audience watching it. And I wanted to be like, you don't want to run down there? You don't want to just, hey, Randy, let me help you out? Because you could have done such a crazy storyline with those three. Because with Ted DiBiase Jr., you could have had a whole angle of Ted DiBiase Jr. just being jealous of Cody. You know what I mean? They had legacy back in the day. He could literally come and help Randy. I mean, he has this background to help Randy anyway because they were in legacy. That's their mentor. But you have that background of helping Randy, and then it just turns into this whole thing of with Cody, you know, separately, where it's just like, I should be in your shoes. This should be me. You were Stardust. You were given boom backflips, cartwheels, you know. But I don't know. SmackDown's actually looking pretty decent tonight. I'm not like, oh brother, you know, like the last the last month I would say of SmackDown has been kind of rough for me, to be honest. It's been a lot. And I think a lot of that comes from like the Randy and Cody. I can't talk. A lot of that comes from like the Randy and Cody storyline because it's like I was looking forward to it for forever. So for that to happen, me to watch it and then just keep seeing nonsense, it was hard. It was hard because that was the one match I was really looking forward to, and I don't think their match was terrible. You know, I've seen a lot of videos where people were just like, "Oh my gosh, snooze fest," and I was like, "Whoa, snooze fest!" But I'm gonna be optimistic. I definitely think we're gonna get Randy and Cody part 2 today. If not today, I don't know. Cody's eye looks atrocious too, so I'm kind of like, maybe you want to sit out tonight, buddy? It's okay if you want to sit out. I get it. Trust me, I understand. Because I would be sitting out. I would not be coming to that job. I would be. I see y'all when I see y'all. I would be in the doctor's office. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. But we'll see what happens. We got 1 minute. I'm nervous. They just started the show with Triple. They'll probably start with Rhea Ripley. She's like, this is my brutality. And then Jade's going to come out and jump her. I think they're going to do a part 2 of those two, too. For sure, a part 2 of those two. It's almost time. It's almost time. Let's see what happens here. Oh, my gosh. Dun, 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 dun. cannot believe they got the Y6 up out of here. Hi, Ricardo. What's up? How are you? How was your life? How's your day? I'm nervous. Ricardo, I'm nervous. I'm gonna be optimistic. SmackDown has been rough. It's been rough. But I'm holding out a little bit of faith. We're gonna see what happens. I was supposed to go live, but my allergies are great. No, let me know the next time you're going live. Even if you post it, I don't be seeing everybody's stuff like on my FYP, or if I see people's stuff, it'd be like 2 months later. It's really wild. So if you do go live, just message me. I'll come through. I'll come support. I'll check you out. Lord, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Bianca Belair is really pregnant. Crazy. In a good way. I don't mean that disrespectfully. That sounded so bad. It just surprised me. Because I lost my whole mind when Bianca Belair came out. I was like, oh my gosh, Bianca. And then she was like, I got a baby, peace out. And I was like, ooh. I will. It'll be Monday. You on live during Raw or like before Raw? I'll remember. My eyes are itchy and watery. Oh my gosh, you got some medicine. I hope you feel better. Allergies are no joke, especially like this time of the year. You be fighting for your life. Montana, no, he's a villain. No, it's so crazy because I felt the same way with Naomi when Naomi said she was pregnant. I was like, oh, and I was just like, but wait. And I'll be feeling so bad. It's like I'm happy for y'all. Love the babies, but I'm gonna miss you. Stink. Like you leaving me? You leaving me? I don't know. It hurt. It hurt a lot. I'm just like, who's gonna pop out next? I hope they're good though. I hope they're good. You couldn't get off of her. It's crazy. You couldn't get off of her. No, and shout out to Bianca. I was looking at her pictures. I was like, I've never seen a pregnant lady with abs. Clock it, Mrs. Belair. I was like, I could never. I'd be eating. I would not have no abs. I can tell you that right now. Bianca looks amazing. She does look amazing. I love that lady. She is eating. She is eating the girlies up. Oba. Who? Oba. I hope y'all are ready. The way I'm about to glaze over for me for the next years to come. Y'all are gonna be sick of me. Sick. Prepare to be sick of me. The way that's how they say it in the thing. I am top tier glazer of the year for Obafemi. I promise you. Just buckle. Keep your seatbelts buckled, guys. I can't believe Brock Lesnar really retired. I'm so shocked about that. These releases have me a little sad. Who are you telling? And to drop them before SmackDown is so nasty to me. Like, hey guys, you want to watch the show? Watch these releases too. Like, are you serious right now? Zoe Stark hurt me a lot. Breaking up the whole Y6 is crazy. You could have did so much with them. It's like a bunch of people that has so much potential. It's crazy. Cody's eye is so effed up. It makes no sense. If I didn't know what happened, I would have thought somebody was putting hands on Brandy at home getting him together. No, his eye looks crazy. I saw something saying like he had a doctor's appointment and they told him that he wasn't gonna lose his eye. And I was like, dang, he was on the verge of that. Like it looks bad, but I was like, ooh. I low key kind of want Cody to take the day off. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like Save yourself. Go home, spend time with your family. You know, do the things. You always start hurting my feelings, especially because you just got cleared. She got cleared? I thought she was still injured and they just let her go. Oh, I gotta write them a letter. I hate that because she's so Zoe is so underrated, and I feel like people never put respect on her name. And I hate the fact that she got let go, especially knowing she's cleared is crazy. That better not be Pat McAfee. Oh, it's Cody. Cody need to go home. You don't need to be here with that man on the loose. Randy is gonna tear him up. Go home, Roger. Jesus, look at his eye. Rhea looks so sad. Oh, there she go. Okay. I saw that eye and first. You'll be taking the kids and the dogs with you. You're darn tootin'. His eye looks disgusting. Not that the gingerbread man. Shout out to Trick for committing to the gimmick. Sami is gonna crash out. I'm trying my best for you guys. Danhausen. Danhausen, you better not curse Trick. Yo, on WrestleMania, when John Cena was out there hosting, and then Danhausen was like, I have a problem. I actually need to talk to you. I was recording it when he was saying that to John Cena. I was like, whoa. I was about to put my phone down so fast. I'm like, hey, buddy, I like you, but that could change. You're not going to curse John. Not my John. Okay, Jacob. Uh-oh. I'm here for Jacob and Roman. I think it's going to be a good feud. And I want Jacob to win, but I don't think he will. And I hate that I'm even saying that right now. He about to get super kicked every day of his life. Strawberry Shortcake is really about to lose. Yo, your nicknames crack me up. He is, because they're going to boo him. And I can't wait. I love it. I love the fact that people are booing him. Because, like, get out of here. I was booing Sami so bad at Mania. Sami was in enemy territory with me. I promise you. I booed the daylight out of Sami Zayn. Because, like, who do you think you are? And then he was doing all this, like, little heel-like stuff. And I'm like, you think you're slick. You're not fooling me. I promise you're not. I'm sick of that man. And it's crazy because I actually think Sami's a good wrestler. It's just like, you're not underdog. Wrap that up. If you do nothing else, wrap that up for me. Because it's not even you. I want Jacob to get the dub, but I feel like... Ooh. But I feel like BDJ is going to give him an offer he can't refuse. Hold up. Who is BDJ? I'm not slow, I promise. Is that a nickname? Or I'm just not connecting the dots? Let me know. Uh-oh. I need their title. Big Daddy Joe. Ooh, I like that. Dolphin teeth. Yo, did you see when Roman... Did you see after Roman got his teeth done with Randy Orton put up that picture of Brian the dog from Family Guy smiling all hard? I was cracking up. Could you see Jacob Fatu joining the Usos and Roman? Because that would be kind of wild.
Something I've been hearing my whole life from my friends, my family, everybody.
I want Jacob to win so bad.
Jacob, it's not the right timing. Jacob, you're just not good. But to break it all down, keep it real calm, get a close shot of this. Roman, you say I'm not ready. Let's step into this ring and boom.
Oh, Jacob said, I'm going to throw you around. Now we eating on a Friday night. Hold on. Yeah, you gotta throw out that little one hand yeet sometimes. I can see him joining or them making a whole Fatu faction. But having 7 kids means you're gonna make that money. Yo, they're gonna have that faction the rest of our lives. I really feel that way too. Not even trying to be funny, no shade. I feel like the bloodline storyline is just gonna go on for years, just different people. I really feel that way. I'm not mad at it if it's done good. The way they're about to turn on Jacob's about to be so crazy. I feel for him. I really do. Juicy Jacobs. He do. And it's crazy. Like, this is like my favorite version of Jey Uso when he was on like the right hand man type of stuff with Roman. I like how like he's like more aggressive, kind of heel. Like, that's my favorite version of Jey Uso. Dang, don't super kick him just yet. He just got here. We're only 12 minutes in, guys. Please. Uh-oh. Good stream. Thank you, Michael. What's up? He been trolling them folks on Instagram all day. That's my type of character. He has. I gotta go look. I'm slacking.
Said you want with the OTC guy.
How I'm gonna get it?
You need that championship. You want that title. Went through hell at Wrestlemania. The QB1 is on the field and he's slipping. Hits it. Boom, boom. Check this one.
Oh.
I'm asking you, man, to not come at the OTC. Right? You fix this. You hear me? You really get fixed this. Listen. You'll eat. You'll learn. You'll level up. That's the play.
Hey, I know you're my cousin, but don't tell me what to do. I told you I want a belt. I'm not trying to join nothing. He said that McDonald's is better than Waffle House. That's so funny. Jay was probably fuming at that. Jay loves some Waffle House. Conversation. I'm sorry. I'm about to end the live. Are you serious? I'm posting about that tomorrow. Thank y'all for telling me. Why would they let her go? I'm so mad. Why would they do that? Oh, I'm mad.
You want respect from Roman, right?
That's so goofy. They're so goofy for that. Thanks for letting me know. I'm sorry my reaction was kind of crazy.
He's gonna bring it to you, Jacob. You can try to.
Ooh, not at the family reunion. Who we introducing? Solo Sokoa. Hey, hey. Oh, we're cooking right now. I love you, Solo.
Don't listen to those two. They're lying to you. Trust me, I know. There was these two lads 2 years ago with nobody wanted to hear taking off.
Spitting facts.
You gotta teach them how to eat.
You come out here and you yeet. Zelina and Alistair got like.
Don't listen to them, right?
Are you serious?
You wanna beat Roman?
The girl was too stunned to speak. Are we serious? Right?
I can do that for you.
I'm about to cry.
We're not gonna beat Roman a lot.
Why are they doing this? Thank y'all for letting me know. Because the last I saw was Wyatt 6. Well, Bo Dallas. I didn't see the other people. They done lost their minds. Uh-oh. Tama Tonga just takes so long right now. Y'all can start your feud.
Why are we here wasting time
Ooh.
with this?
Don't embarrass me in front of my
He's
brothers.
a lost cause. You think he's gonna beat? He can't even beat you.
Heck yeah, Jacob. Bronson Reed better not pick up his. Oh my gosh, hi Kevin, by the way. They let Apollo Crews go. Y'all better make me pass out. I'm about to pass out. I'm fighting for my life. I can't believe this. This is audacious. This is crazy. I'm here for Solo and Jacob. Yes. It's all gas. No brakes with it. You know what I mean? 5, 2. We're cooking. We're in the kitchen. Stoves on. Fire's turned up all the way. We're about to eat. Get your plates ready. Get your silverware ready. We're about to eat, guys. Solo and Jacob was one of my favorite storylines. So I'm Ooh. I feel like we're about to get like the bloodline feels like Marvel Universe. It's just like all these little split storylines. Suge Knight about to get beat down. Suge Knight always cracks me up. And Jimmy was in the corner enjoying it all. He was like, I'm having a ball. Julia's definitely about to drop her United States Championship. And the sucky part, they're gonna give Tiffany a much better run. And I hate that for Julia. I'm not even gonna hold y'all, and this might sound crazy. The way they booked Julia, if Julia wasn't champion, dang, I'm not even gonna jinx her. Don't listen to me. I'm not gonna say anything. Because I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be mad if it happens. Can we get Blake Monroe out? I'm waiting for JC. I'm sure JC's gonna come out.
take out Tiffany Stratton. I beat Tiffany once.
Girl, I don't want Tiffany as champion. They booked Julia horribly. I don't want Tiffany as champion either. And that's the thing, like, I like Tiffany as a wrestler. For me,
You never make her like this unless you're
it's just like
people tense.
her title reigns aren't really like crazy to me. I kind of get like bored a little bit. I like watching her matches though. I feel like she's good in ring. I definitely feel like I don't even want to say what I'm about to say. The fact that they booked Julia so terribly, right? I wouldn't be surprised right now if Julia loses and then we wake up tomorrow and it's poof. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised because I think it's kind of nasty work to have Julia and Tiffany have this match on SmackDown when we could have had it at WrestleMania Night 2. WrestleMania Night 2 was like crazy. You know what I mean? They let Santos Escobar. Well, Santos Escobar is like over in AAA, right? Hold up, hold up. What happened to Santos Escobar? I'm about to go on Twitter. I'm missing the drama. I appreciate y'all for filling me in. I know I'm like having mini heart attacks because I'm just so shocked. I'm posting about this stuff right in the morning when I wake up because I'm flabbergasted. My flabbers are gasted. At least I know Kathy Kelly is okay after last Monday. Yo, they took her out. I was real concerned for her because at first I thought it was like storyline. I was just like, she limping pretty good. Hold up. Didn't know Santos just signed a crazy contract. I did. But I know Santos was over in like AAA, but I don't even know if they're really doing stuff with him because I haven't really been keeping up on AAA. I'm about to check and see though. Because who else is on the chopping block? Because wait a minute. Because wait a darn minute. Y'all know I'm probably butchering his name. Luca Crescifino. I don't know who that man is. Can y'all see him? He like, that's a terrible way to show y'all. Here, look at this really bright picture, guy. But yeah, whoever he is, he got let go. I wish him well. Malik Blade. They did letting the developmental departure go is different. Wait, where was Tala? Oh my gosh, you're right. It never ends. I think that would be crazy if they let him go. That would be super nuts. Still got let go. What is going on right now? Okay, y'all told me. Okay, it said Santos Escobar is believed, Ricardo, to be let go. So I guess we gotta wait a little bit until all the clues come out. This is the most raggedy of Fridays I've ever had in my entire life. It's like all my favorite people got let go, and then I'm making a video about it, and they're like, they didn't really do much anyway. You probably weren't a fan. I was a fan. Don't tell me what I like. Not Luca. I love me some Luca in NXT. See, maybe that's why. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I wasn't huge on like the Tony D'Angelo Mafia stuff. I wasn't really crazy about it. So, okay. Let me see. They packing up the Smackdown. They are. I feel like about to have a bunch of people come out tonight. I want Blake Monroe to come out. I'm also okay if she stays at NXT, but I feel like if you're gonna have her keep losing, you know, especially facing Tatum and keep losing and not have her really do much else, I wouldn't mind her coming up to SmackDown. I feel like you could use the Blake Monroe on SmackDown. Her personality is all the way together to fit on SmackDown. Especially like if you do something with her and Chelsea Green, if they're her and Chelsea Green as a tag team would eat. But I do like Blake with the Vanity Project, so I'm kind of torn. I think JC Jane's gonna come out tonight for sure. I'm wondering in terms of the men because they put Joe Hendry on Raw. He's coming out Monday, so I'm like, who else could we see? I wouldn't mind Kalani Jordan. I feel like I don't know what else you could do with her on NXT. She's been there forever. I'm going through the rest of them. Okay, y'all told me about Motor City Machine Guns earlier. Zelina and Alistair is really taking me out right now. Okay, you told me about Apollo Crews. Kairi Sane is nap. She don't get a whole video from me. Dante Chen. He is set to be gone. So they did the whole Y6. They did Eric Rowan and Dexter Lumis too. That's crazy. I know Andre Chase. I found that out earlier. Releasing the Y6 to me is crazy too. And I know people don't love them as much, and there's a lot of hoopla around that. That's a lot of potential right there to do a lot of like spooky, gimmicks type of stuff, storyline wise. I just like they kept them with the MFTs, and they should have like broke that up a long time ago and did something else. It's like I feel like they didn't know how to book them or what to do with them. And there's so much you could do. Like Alexa Bliss is there. You could have did something. Adding Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross could have did something. It's sad. It's a sad day. And I feel like we're gonna get more. I feel like we wake up and there's gonna be mad more. If Julia loses this match, I don't know. I don't really see a bright future because they booked Julia so horribly. So if Julia loses to Tiffany right now, which I think she will, I don't know. I'm nervous. Because I feel like they booked Julia terribly. Excuse me, Alistair Zelina, literally. That's what I said. I was kind of freaking out because Alistair and Zelina is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Alistair was in AEW before, so I could see him maybe going back to AEW. And I think their gimmick, or even if they do a different gimmick, I feel like Zelina and Alistair could fit in AEW. Tony Khan's about to have a field day. I don't know, because I wasn't crazy about Julia not having a match at WrestleMania. It kind of irritated me. I'm not gonna say kind of. It irritated me fully because it doesn't make sense to me. Like, this is your United States champion, and she's about to get Tiffy timed. I would be shocked if Tiffany loses right now, because this could have happened at WrestleMania, and it's still mind-boggling to me that it didn't happen. Not trying to rant, but because I fully expected them to have a match at WrestleMania. Also, Io and Asuka. It's right like, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Julia got mad potential. She does. Julia's amazing. I love Julia. And it's so crazy seeing all this, right? Because I remember, I think it was like Halloween Havoc, I think it was, is when Julia came to NXT. She came out with like William Regal. And I remember she was sitting down, and like people in the stadium were cheering for her, and they showed her on the screen, and she looked so like, oh, you guys are for me. So to watch like that to like now, it's crazy. Didn't Tiffany hurt Julia with that swanton? I think she did. But then again, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like because they booked Julia so crazy, I don't even know anymore. I'm kind of like, And also, they really rushed through WrestleMania. Like, I kind of hated the fact that Liv and Stephanie was just like, what was it, like 8 minutes long? Which is crazy. They had like one of the best feuds. We were supposed to get a custody of Kyrie match at WrestleMania. Tell me about it. Like, that was a whole storyline that I wanted to see. I wanted it to be Io and Asuka at WrestleMania, right? I wouldn't even mind if they did something where like Kyrie Sane gets some sense and she's a special guest referee, or like Kyrie comes to her senses at WrestleMania, turns on Asuka, and turns on Io too, and then we get like a triple threat match. Like, TKO don't know ball for real. They don't know ball, and that's the worst part about all this. It don't make sense. Or sometimes I'm even like, if y'all know what to do, people send them to NXT for a little bit. Just let them like relive out their golden days or something for like a couple weeks, and then like bring them back. Like, I don't even know. Like with Johnny Gargano, he went and fought Miles Bourne. I was rocking with that. Oh my gosh, should you let Johnny Gargano go? I'm about to stay off Twitter. I'm stressing myself out. I feel like letting Zelina and Alistair go is crazy. Okay, I was worried a little bit for Ray Phoenix, but he down there in AAA. For now. Girl, you never know anymore. Splitting up the whole, there's a few where I'm kind of like, I see, you know, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but there's a couple of them that got released. I'm like, okay, I get it. But there's a lot of them where I'm just like, you sure about that? It's just not adding up. But also, I'm like, unless they're about to bring mad people from NXT up, they're cleaning house on NXT too, like with the call ups. You got what, Sol Ruka. I feel like Kalani Jordan could come up. I feel like she'd probably be on SmackDown since Carmelo is here. Because I noticed WWE, they kind of keep the couples on the same roster, I guess, probably travel purposes and stuff. Who else has been at NXT forever? I saw something about Ricky Saints, maybe. But I'm like, he's like kind of fighting shallow right now, right? Release Logan. He don't make y'all no money. He's a scammer. They be blowing the dog mess out of Logan. I be cracking up. They cannot stand that man. I believe they let Zelina and Alistair go. It's like, why are we letting all the spooky people go? I'm like, if you let the Y6 go, at least keep Zelina and Alistair. They could have. Alistair's such a good wrestler, too. I'm mad about that one. You could have done stuff for him and Trick. Like, he could have. I don't get it. Don't get it. The CW wants to keep Ricky. Yeah, he's entertaining. I get why they would. I get it. I'm trying to really think who else could come up, though, from NXT. Because I'm like, you got to have a bunch of people coming up or something happening if you're releasing all these really, like, big people. I think they're big people. Kairi Sane to me that is nasty. She's in the whole storyline. Like, I just watched her fight Monday. And it just released her. And it's crazy because, like, the whole, like, God, that's one of the best parts of Raw. Like, we can't even have fun. We can't laugh no more. We can't ha-ha, we can't giggle. We can't giggle no more. I hate that for us. Could you imagine Zelina Alistair and AAA with a spooky gimmick? That would cook. That would cook. And I'm just like, even with that, I'm like, why can't people go to AAA? Let them go to AAA. I really can't believe they let Zelina Alistair go. Especially like Alistair. No shade to Zelina, but I'm like, y'all just let Alistair come back. And I was so happy about it too. I was hyped. I was really hyped. I'm not gonna lie, if they let Johnny Gargano go, I want him to go to AEW. I want him to team up and get back with Tommaso. I want a little DIY. It would be amazing. Kyrie has a whole storyline with Io and Asuka. Literally. And then it's like it makes sense too, because it's like you have Rhea leave, and like Rhea was helping Io from getting her butt whooped all the time and getting stomped out. So, you know, you could have had them going crazy on Io. And then, like, you know, maybe you have a storyline start where it's like Kyrie feels bad, you know, because Io's trying to help her out. And then, like, Asuka's just like, you're going to turn on me too, like, Io? Triple threat. Like, the possibilities were endless. Oh, that was nice. They have the partnerships with TNA and Noah. They could have traded talent. Literally, they be like kind of wilding with the TNA collab too. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like when I saw like NXT, besides the Hardys, I think the Hardys were the only people that got like NXT championships, I believe, really, out of the whole deal. But I'm kind of like, they don't even count because they were like in WWE before. So I'm like, they're just like a beloved tag team. But once I saw like they were having NXT kind of like sweep those titles, yeah, they were sweeping the titles because they had Trick as champ, they had JC Jane as champ. It was just like, oh, that's what we're doing? That's what we're doing? They ain't let nobody from TNA win a belt. They're like, not over here. We're really about to see Tiffy Tom. I hope we don't wake up and see Julia got released. I would cry. Oh my God. I would make a freaking YouTube video. I might make a video about Kyrie. Because I'm going to make a video. I like to say. And I want Julia to retain too. I just want her to be booked better. She's so good. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Bro, if Julia gets released, I'm cursing the Lord. Not you about to be Danhausen. No. I'm not gonna hold you. If Julia loses right now, I'm not. Hold up. If Julia loses right now, I'm kind of concerned. Because if they book Julia better, I'd be like, okay. But it hasn't been given good booking. So I'm nervous. I'm nervous for my girl. I would be sick if they release Julia. Lord, I'm gonna have to say a prayer. I just know in my bones Tiffany's about to win. I feel it. Ooh. Come on, Julia. Julia, no. It's over. Now we wait. Now we wait. I feel so bad. I'm nervous. Oh, Jesus. I gotta pray. Dear God above, please do not let me wake up to see Julia has been released from WWE. And it's possible, y'all, because it's like when I went to Mania, I went to WWE World, they literally had the Wyatt Six, all of them there. Had all of them there. And then let them go. They even had paid photo ops with the Wyatt Six and then released them a few days later. So I'm not confident in anything right now. I hope I'm wrong. This is scary hours. Jesus, Lord have mercy. Yeah, I pray. Oh my gosh. It's Tiffy time. Lee and Alistair were at WWE World as well. Yeah, and I think that's insane. Hey, we're gonna make some money off of you then. And I'm like, how does that even work? You tell them after they do their paid photo ops after WrestleMania is over. Hey guys, thanks, but end of the road. Like I just met 500 people. I hope Julia doesn't get let go. Jesus, Lord have mercy in heaven. Yo, it's crazy. It's not funny. It's just like crazy. When Danhausen came out of Mania, I thought he had kids with him. And then when the Miz was just like, I could have watched the Wizard of Oz. I was like, oh, you're calling them munchkins? Those are grown men. I was like, ooh. Hey, Mick, how are you doing? How's life? How's your day? It's giving a real palm-colored activities with Tiffany. Palm-colored activities. No, I knew she was gonna win. Once I saw they had it today, I was like, Smackdown after Mania. I was like, she's definitely taking it. I need Blake or Chelsea to pop up and drop Tiffany. I hope Chelsea Green is cleared and that she ends up coming and taking that belt. I like Chelsea Green. Some people be sleeping on Chelsea Green too. I don't know why. What is Danhausen doing now? Oh no, I'm worried about Michin and Beef. Oh, I forgot about them. You know what though, Ricardo? They might be okay. We're gonna see if they, because I feel like Jade and Rhea's not done yet. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see when Rhea comes, because I know Rhea's supposed to do a promo or talk. Hopefully they come out with her. Because I think it'd be kind of wild to just break up the faction. Keep the girlies in a group. Let's see what we can do here. You know what I mean? You right. I didn't even think about that. They are cleaning house on SmackDown. Coming into that man home is crazy. Danhausen. Poor Miz. Oh, it'll call the cops. If you don't get out of my pool. I would have to wrestle him right then and there. But Jessica Carr, get out here. Oh, Miz, no. No. I can't believe Paige is really back in WWE. And it's crazy that when I was at Mania, the guy next to me, he was talking to me about it. He was like, yeah, Paige supposed to come out, I think. I was like, is she? Oh, is she? And then she came out literally like clockwork. And I was like, what? Danhausen learned from LA Knight how to break into people's houses. LA Knight is good for that. When he broke in to the stream with Speed, I was cracking up. He was like, nice house you got here. I could not stop laughing. Trouble, that's me. Cherry lips and G. People really hate that girl song. I like it. I don't know. It gives me like 2000s like pop music. Like Britney Spears type of, you know? I'm rocking with it. I'm glad Paige is back. Yeah, me too. I freaked out really bad. Like really, really bad. She did the Stephanie McMahon podcast. What's her story? And she said like this is probably gonna be her last run in WWE. Well, just I guess with wrestling in general. And I was like, I get that. And it's crazy because I always forget that like Paige was like what 18 or 19 when she first started in WWE, if I'm not mistaken. So I remember I saw them saying like she was like 30 or something, and people were freaking out in the comments, and I was like, well, yeah, because I think she was like the youngest star to the woman to win the championship, right? Because she won, I think, after her call up from NXT the next day on Raw or something. And I was like, ooh, I agree with LA Knight. Gunther didn't prove that he was better than Alice King because he had hope in that match. Yo. Ricardo, right? I got a question for you because you know ball. Do you think that they're going to do Gunther and Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam? A lot of people don't think like Brock Lesnar is really retired. And people were just like, oh, blah, blah. And I was just like, I want Oba to keep that W and keep that retiree. I'm biased though. I'm about to glaze Obafemi so bad. Like I love Obafemi. Y'all not even ready. I can understand this being her last run. She was the youngest Divas champion. I thought so. Because I remember it was like a whole thing because she like left and then she just won the belt like her first night on Raw, right? And I was like, you go, girl. Paige is a second generation wrestler. Her mom is big overseas. Oh, that's dope. I watched her what is it? The family that fights her. I might be saying the title wrong. I watched her movie though. It was good. It was really good. But I like Paige a lot. That needs to be what the favorite was because Gunther doesn't want to smoke with the blonde. They'll pack his. No, I agree because I'm like, what else could your favorite be? I feel like that was the only thing that made sense to me for a favor. And then a part of me was like, what if Brock Lesnar was like, I'm not going out like that. And he just decided to retire on his own. And if he did, I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. I want Obafemi to keep that retirement of Brock. That's a big deal, you know, for Oba to have that. I would hope they let him keep it. Because I feel like they're starting to make Gunther just like the retiree man. And it's like, just let Gunther be Gunther. You know what I mean? Let him go out there, slap people across the chest, scare people, terrorize people. Keep the ball moving. She actually beat her mom for her championship. She did? That's dope. That's actually dope. Okay, mother-daughter wrestling matches. I'm going to have to check that out. That's the thing. I need to watch so much stuff. Even like with like New Japan too, not to get off topic. There's so much stuff I need to watch and like things I need to catch up on. And I want to watch like CMLL. Like I like there's a girl in there named Persephone. She's really good. But I'd be watching her in the AW the times that she has been on there. I would watch CMLL just for her though. But it's just mad wrestling to keep up with during the week, so it get kind of hard sometimes. I want LA Knight and Gunther to run a program simply because LA Knight called him a loser. For some words. Oh my gosh, the program. LA Knight and Gunther would be good. I would be here for that. I would be here for that. I feel like they would be throwing each other across the ring. Dang, Tiffany getting an interview? Somebody about to debut. Because usually we do interviews backstage like this. Who's about to come out? Tiffany time. I guess. He said, Miss Girl. He said, Miss Girl, you couldn't even beat that man without helping me. It's true. It's true. Gunther is classic. He'll love his ring. Mick, I know I liked you. I like Gunther too. People be eating me up about it. Like Gunther's boring. I'm like, Gunther's a good wrestler. Yo, Paige looks so good. Paige is really on my television right now. Yes. Skip down that ramp, girl. Blake, come get her off my screen. I want Blake to come out so if Blake comes out, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm waiting for JC Jane to come out. That's the one I'm pretty like 1,000% about. I feel like that one makes the most sense because it's like she don't got nothing else to do in NXT. I feel like that's my one person where I'm like, there's no reason for you to be here. You know, if you want to stay here cool, they want to keep you here cool, but bring her up. But I want Blake to come out so bad. I like Bad Bill Walter. Thank you. Yo, whenever I say people, I feel like whenever I talk about Walter, people be ready to like pitchforks. They cannot stand that man. Like he's boring. He's and I'm like, boring. He making people's chest turn red. What you talking about? It never gave boring. Gunther be lighting those men up. The calls need to be JC Blake and Kalani. I agree. Kalani's another one. I'm like, get her out of there. Get her out of there immediately. Maybe one of them is gonna probably Irresistible Forces are gonna interrupt them, or maybe a call up. Let's see. I just thought about this girl. They might get rid of Ivy and them frat, but I could see that. They don't do nothing with them either, which is another underrated talent. Like they're so good. And I feel like too, you know, they had like El Grande come back. I thought they would have did something with all of them together, but they keep Chad out of them. What about Sheamus? If they let go of Sheamus, I'm done. Cut the television off. I feel like they would be out of their rabid minds. Like we've done enough. But Sheamus, it's a shame for fate. No, I would be mad. Yeah, Paige, we did miss you.
fun, boys. It was a hectic week, but what?
Aw.
When Bree gave me the call last week to have one.
You better not touch my ginger snap. Girl, I'd be livid if they let Sheamus go. I'm worried because I really feel like, you know what I mean? Usually we get like a round 1, round 2. I feel like we about to wake up tomorrow and it's about to be like bam, bam, bam. And I'm gonna make a YouTube video. I'm gonna write my list and everything because it's a good 10-minute rant for me. Paige does look amazing. She's aged very well. Extremely well. Who's gonna come out? Uh-oh. Okay. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I want Charlotte and Alexa to break up so bad. Like, really bad. I like them together, don't get me wrong. But I would. Hold up, Charlotte got on Ring Gear. Who's she about to fight? Mrs. Flair, what you about to do? What you about to get into? A lot of people don't really like that, like the rough mat work anymore. They say Gunther and Sheamus are born. Yeah, I get a lot of hate whenever I say I like Gunther. Not like hate, but like if my videos where I'm kind of like praising Gunther, people kind of be like, Gunther stinks. People have like a deep hate for Gunther. I've never seen anything like it. And I feel like I don't feel like Gunther has done anything for people to like hate him the way they do. But I will say, I noticed, I feel like it started when like he beat Jey Uso back. When he beat Jey Uso, got the title back, and then he fought Goldberg and everything. I feel like that's when I noticed like people were on him more. And then, you know, him retiring John. I turned on Gunther a little bit when he retired John, but it was just me and my feelings because I love John. But I got over it, you know. It hurt, but I got over it. They also need to bring back house shows at least 2 to 3. Yes, I agree. I don't know why they stopped doing that. I'm like, y'all are so money hungry. That's extra money. The people that can't come to like the higher price stuff, that's what they did. They go to the live shows. That's what I used to do. And it's fun. It's like family friendly. You just take your kids, pay like $50-$60. Like, bring the shows back. I love that rough mat work. They be tearing folks up. Literally, I love when like they be like shh, and they just slap the skin off. They just be like slapping hard. It's just great. It's great. Walter didn't need to have that championship around his waist to commit the act of elder abuse. No, I agree. I feel like that didn't even make sense to put the title back on. Europe. Hey, Hobby. What's up? Hope you got home safe. But no, I agree, Ricardo. Putting the belt back on him was kind of wild. Because it's like, who really... I'm sure Goldberg still has some fans. I'm not trying to play him. What, Goldberg's going to leave with the championship? Just go to Atlanta? Not around here. Not around here. Oh, okay. Thanks, Ricardo. I enjoyed Matt. Dope. Okay, first of all, y'all not having no match. Y'all better have a match right now. First of all, Nia and Lash are gonna come out and tear y'all up. So I guess that's only gonna go so far. Let me see. Child just saw Charles run out. This match is definitely ending in no. He be going through it. Y'all remember like John Cena shoved him and he like was hurt? I felt for him. He be taking some bumps. Where did you stay in Vegas? I stayed at the Ellis Island Hotel and Casino. It was nice, but my Wi-Fi was hot dookie because I had a whole content plan because I was like, I'm gonna be doing a lot, you know what I mean? And that was a wild weekend. I'm still tired because it's like a 3-hour time zone change because I live on the East Coast. So it's like when it was like 2 a.m. in Vegas, I was waking up because it's technically 5 a.m. where I live at. And that's what time I wake up in the morning for work. So I was waking up every day when I was out there at 2 a.m. And I would just stay up. I would eat, I would hang out with people. I would go, and mind you, WrestleMania started at like 3 p.m. over there. But technically 2:30ish they started singing and everything. So it's basically I'm going to WrestleMania in like the afternoon. So it was a mess. I had the time of my life. I would do it over again for sure. It was a mess. I've never been so exhausted in my life. But I had the time of my life. I would do it all over again. It was amazing. Okay, sorry, guess who's back? LOL, my Wi-Fi dropped. I'm back for real. What's up, Happy? Welcome back. Hi, Hassan, Pluto, TV Gamer, I'm gonna say Terrell, because I don't want to like butcher your name. And if I just did, I'm really sorry. Tomorrow morning is my grandma's birthday. Happy birthday to your grandma. I like your hair tonight. Thank you, I appreciate that. I did get to see the show so far as I was driving home. Julia lost side, but it's probably for the best. Yo, I literally was in here telling them. First of all, wait. Did you see, Javi, that more people got released? Like, or no? Because they were telling me, like, in real time, and I was kind of like, what the heck? It's been bad. So, I was kind of saying, I was like, can you imagine we wake up tomorrow? I am jealous, love Vegas, but wrestling with it is dope. I high key could see them coming back to Vegas. You should go if you can if they come back. Because this was my first time in Vegas, too. Vegas is dope. I would go back. It was a dope time. It's like way different than like where I live at for sure. But I would go back. I do want to go to WrestleMania when they come back. Not 43 because if they still go to Saudi, I'm not gonna go, obviously. But 44, depending, maybe. They had some out saying they were gonna go to Tennessee, but then they didn't. And I was like, that would have been dope. I would have went to that. I'll be there in 2 weeks. Oh, I hope you have fun. It's like a special occasion, or you're going just because? Because I remember you commented saying you go out like once a year, right? That's kind of dope. What's up, Keisha? I was in Vegas for GCW Collective. Hi. No, that's dope. How was it? That's really fire. I didn't get to do a lot of stuff I wanted to do. My flight got delayed like 3 hours. So I didn't get to go to a lot of indie shows. Next time I know to go out like a couple of days earlier too. It was a learning experience. Now I know what to do next time I go. Be like, okay, I'm gonna go on this day. But I was like, too, if y'all go to Mania, or just like when they do these 2 night shows, don't buy the combo tickets. Get the single day tickets. It's way cheaper. Yeah, I go there once a year. That's dope. You stay like in the same place usually, or like you stay with family and stuff? Because I want to go back. Because I was gonna ask you, in your opinion, where's the best place to stay at? I'm sorry. That's what I like to see. Oh, I'm excited. I got all 3 of them up here. Let's do it. Bye, Paige. Love you. Bye. Oh, we're eating. Let's go, Fatal Influence. I didn't think all three of them were gonna come. I didn't mean to scream like that. I'm sorry if that was loud. Oh, that's tough. Can Blake come out too? I gotta let it go. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Okay, my bad. How you feeling the show so far? I like the show so far. I feel like it's been pretty good. It's been better than like I feel like what we've been getting the last couple weeks. What about you? I know you said you saw some of it. Based off what's happening in the Middle East, it would safer and logical that they move Night of Champions and WrestleMania. Ricardo, when they said they were doing Night of Champions, I was just like, for what? For what? It's like y'all need to like stay over here. But I feel like that's when times like that, it's like we see like TKO, you know what I mean? Because you know they paid them a lot of money over there, so they're just like, show me the money. And it's sad because you have a lot of things at risk doing that. But I know a couple people that are gonna go to Mania in Saudi. They like show me the prices. It's actually like decently priced. I'm not going over there. Girl, JC is here. I love that. Loved it. Great death matches. Oh, that's fire. Karrion Kross had he had a show that Friday I landed, but I was like, I wouldn't have been able to make it. I was exhausted. And then like that Saturday after Mania, he had a show too. He had a match. He had a match against Zilla Fatu that Friday. All of Fatal is here, OMG. It's all of Fatal. I'm so happy. The girls are here. Was Lainey Reed ready for the call up? No. I'm not trying to be mean. I don't think so. That's why I said like I'm surprised that they all came up. If my whole thing was, I was like, if JC stayed at NXT, I could have seen like a Fallon JC feud situation, and then boom, you know what I mean? But I'm not mad at them bringing all of them, but then we do reach that whole thing of like, okay, what happens? Because it's clear as day they're gonna break up, or obviously JCJ is gonna be solo. You already know that for a fact. She doesn't really need. I know Lainey's talented. I think for me, it's like promo wise, I'm just like, it's one of those type of things. I feel like she could make out though, but I feel like the way they're just letting people go, I don't know. I'm like, we'll see. I'm gonna be optimistic about it. No, I stay different places, and my favorite place I stayed is Mandalay Bay. I usually stay on the Strip. A lot of people that I was cool with were staying on the Strip. I see why. It's more convenient. You can just go get food. You don't really need to like transportation and stuff. Everything's like right at your fingertips. Because I was like a 10-15 minute walk from the Strip. It was like right there. Smackdown is looking real palm colored. Real palm colored is so funny. It's unsafe to be traveling over, and I don't want to be covered up in all that heat. That part. That's the one thing I don't like with them going over there too, because it's like the women's wrestlers don't really, get to be. I feel like they don't get to like be their full selves, which is unfortunate. I don't know. And I think too, it's like I feel like the Saudi crowd for the Rumble, I feel like they weren't horrible. I was kind of shocked that they like cheered for Oba and screamed like the way they did, and then they did stuff for Trick. I was like, oh, because I know most of the time they kind of cheer for like older wrestlers. But I was like, okay, ball knowledge. Okay. They trying to get that Saudi bag. They definitely are. Definitely are. Depends on your budget. Do you want to stay center script? Downtown Vegas has great options as well. Oh, I don't mind. I don't have a preference. Like it was expensive, more expensive on the Strip because it was Mania weekend. I'm sure it's expensive regardless, but yeah, I do want to go back one day and kind of like explore Vegas more, because I didn't get to explore Vegas as much as I wanted to explore Vegas. Because when I tell you, it was literally like I landed and then got some food, because it's like I was going out to Mania at like 1 o'clock, 12:30, because I was like meeting other people too at Mania. We were chilling, and then like we were going to watch the show. So it's literally wake up, get ready, go to Mania, rinse, repeat. And then I went to Raw in the WWE world, no sleep, no sleep. And the Wi-Fi in my hotel was butt. It was butt because I had a content layout. I was gonna do a YouTube video for night 1, YouTube video for night 2, and I was gonna do a vlog thing for WWE World and Raw. Terrible. I did a whole video for night 1 of Mania. It said I was gonna take 5 hours to upload on YouTube, but mind you, WrestleMania is at freaking 3 p.m. over there, so it's nobody has the time. Lainey's super talented though. She's very smooth in the ring. I agree. I think she'll make out. Honestly, Fallon being there makes sense because she's been there for a long time. That's a great question. I'm kind of wearing that too. I feel it made sense for them to come out. Maybe though, would y'all want to see Lash and Nia Jax on Raw, or you're good with them on SmackDown? Lainey is really talented, but I don't think she's had enough time in NXT. Yeah, she got kind of pushed fast. I feel like she came from Evolve, and it was just Fatal Influence. Bam! The sky's the limit. Now she's on SmackDown. I couldn't agree with you on but that's the best part of being in a group where you're weak, the others can make up. That's true. That's true. Javi, I think I'm just nervous because they let so many freaking people go today, and I'm still kind of flabbergasted. So I'm kind of what's about to happen? You know? Yeah, Ellis Island is close enough to the script. I would stay there. Yeah, it was nice. It was really nice there. I would stay there again. But content wise, I would have to stay somewhere else because their Wi-Fi is hot dookie. My girls don't wear clothes over there. They have to not only wear clothes but also be sweating like a 304 church. A 304 church is hilarious. But no, it's true. It's true. And then you gotta these people don't even want to really give you love. I hate that for the girls over there. I would have had a ball. Nick, have you been to a pay-per-view before? Or no? Why didn't y'all tell me Alistair and Kyrie got released? Javi, I literally asked you. I was like, did you see about the other releases or no? You might not have heard me. But I was about to tell you. Okay, so boom, since you didn't know. So yeah, whole Y6 up out of here. Alistair and Kyrie and Zelina got released. Tyra May still got released. The Motor City Machine Guns got released. Santos Escobar isn't a possibility of that. Let me see, since we've been chatting, what else has happened? Would not be shocked if they're just quietly releasing people while we're yapping it up. I really can't believe Kyrie's gone. It's just terrible. I'm making a video. I'm really mad about this. Okay, Apollo Crews. Kyrie is really crazy. Took my dreams, but not my ride. You'll follow me into the end. I am a kingdom. Lights go down. I'm ready now. Tear this roof. My bad. I zoned out. Cody be making me mad because he be Randy, but I like his songs. Kingdom is a good song. It's worse if you one of my girls who's a black girl, they get booed while sweating like a 304 church, like a glazed donut. Yeah, did you see? I don't know. I don't remember when it was. I don't know if it's when Jay won King of the Ring. What am I talking about? I'm tired. Don't pay me any mind. I don't know if it was when Jade won Queen of the Ring against Asuka or what it was. Jade won something. And she was walking through the crowd and they were in her face booing her. She was like, your mama. And I was like, clock it. Clock it. Because they were being disrespectful, saying really crazy stuff to her. And I was just like, whoa. Even Bianca, you know what I mean? It's they go over there, it's just crickets. And I'm like, hey, let's not do that. Releasing Santos is crazy. You just brought him back too. I'm so sick of this. I'm so angry. I'm making a video. I'm doing it. Because I'm really mad. Kyrie is like my worst one, and Zoe. What do you want to talk about, Texas? Mercy oh wait, some of these releases makes no sense. Tell me about it. Kyrie's in the middle of a story. She just had a match. On Monday. And why Motor City Machine Guns? Like hello, literally. Like the men's tag division is already in shambles. Why would you release one of the best tag? I'm kind of waiting on them to put Johnny Gargano in it. I'm not even gonna hold you. They don't really do nothing with him. Motor City Machine Guns and Fraxians have just started a program. I wouldn't be surprised if they get Fraxium out of here at this rate. I just don't understand. Yes, I've been to WCW. Wait. Yes, I've been to WCW Halloween Havoc. Oh, nice. WCW Wrestle War. Haven't been to one in years. Last thing I went to was Smackdown 3 years ago. Oh, that's dope. Those sound fun. Do you plan on going to like any shows, or you're just kind of chilling, or it depends, chilling, seeing on the vibes? Cody really looks like Brandy has been beating him. She probably has. She's probably fed up. You know, they would show those videos of her, of him always interrupting her on her show. She's like, I've had enough. Come here. I have no idea where people like Alistair ends up because he's not going to head back to AW. He could. You never know. I feel like if the bag is right, they might do something with him and Zelina. But then it's also like, I wouldn't be shocked seeing Alistair Black in TNA. But that's so messy to me because they have that, you know, the collab with WWE. So I'm like, somebody's going to get Alistair. That's so much unwasted. I agree. Because I feel like they kind of just had him just there with like Zack Ryder being like just backstage, just chilling. And I was like, right, why Kai got released? They actually using, yeah, Kyrie is really mind-boggling. That makes no sense in the world. Alistair and Zelina could go to TNA and do their spooky gimmick over there. Yeah, I feel like TNA is good for a little spook fest for sure. They got some spooky people over there right now. They could do something. Yes, I go to shows, especially now that I do wrestling content now. I love. Oh, you wrestling content now? You doing on YouTube? I'll sub to you. Gotta support the homies. Someone said they need like Triple H isn't behind a lot of these because they were on TV regularly. Yeah, people have been cussing Triple H out all day. I saw a lot of crazy stuff before I got on here. TKO after Alistair over because they took his storyline with Randy, and I saw that. And it's crazy because when I first read that, I was just like, oh, and then it made sense to me because I was like, oh my gosh. I remember Alistair was like lurking in the shadows and Randy would be talking or Randy would walk off. Him and Zelina would like have a little chitter chatter and they just stopped. And I was like, that makes sense. And I wish they did something with that. That would have been a good storyline with Randy and Alistair. I don't get it. I just don't. Even Alistair, I'm like, you could have put him in like the mid card scene. I don't understand. Wait, Zelina got released. I didn't mean to laugh. Wait. Yeah, they let Zelina and Alistair go, which I'm really shocked. Like, you let both of your spooky gimmicks go is crazy. The Wyatts hurt too. You could have did so much with the Wyatts. Oh, we know that on the Hard to Beat. They love to keep a championship around your waist, Cody. Don't get me wrong. Yes, Cody's eye is bruised. Yes, it looks a mess. I'm ready to come out and do something to him. I just a little bit. Nothing crazy. Whoa. Y'all not taking my company. And it sucks. It really sucks. We're definitely paying for it. You can tell a lot of times. Codarius just told TKO to mind their business and count their money, literally. I like the fact that Cody was like calling out the Pat McAfee stuff. Like he was going around doing like interviews Mania week. And he was like, Pat McAfee needs someone in his corner to tell him no. I was like, clock it. Clock it. I'm so happy that they have all of Fatal Influence on the roster. I love it. You can easily run JC, you know, if you do want to do JC. You do JC and Tiffany. I feel like Tiffany's going to have that belt for a bit. Unless Chelsea Green is cleared, maybe. I definitely see that being her next feud if she's cleared. Uh-oh.
Listen, tonight is real simple. Okay? I want you, and I want you to go out there, get those tag team titles back and bring it to this family. Don't mess this up. And don't let it back. What about chicken? Tonight, I'm teaching a lesson.
Is tonight the night we see Tama Tonga turn on Solo's cook? Here he go.
So we're checked up in our main event.
Whippa! Okay. Cody looks like a slab of meat and Rocky. Not a slab of meat. That's funny. The Reverend said this eye might be jacked up, but y'all 304 still want it with me. That's so funny. No, he was. Cody be standing on business. Cody's promos be so good when he's just like at his wit's end. He pulls out his best work. This is all Vince's fault. All his. It is. And it's like, what could we have gotten in a world of just Triple H running the company? I thought we would be eating. And Vince probably knew that. And Vince was like, I'm not letting y'all get that. Like, y'all not getting that. Where's Talatonga? Ooh, or you think, I wonder if Talatonga, maybe he's hurt or something. But it's like, how? But sometimes y'all know like people just be like having injuries and it's just like, oh, I didn't know that. That is weird. I feel like that'd be crazy if they let Talatonga go.
Everywhere I go, I hear the same thing. But you want me closer to this.
Announced it. Could have at least given me the decency to like let me do it myself first. But
Aww. Zelina Vega made a video. She was on Twitch. And she like is upset because they leaked it out about her being let go, that she didn't get the opportunity to do it first. I get that. I get that. Or to be honest, could y'all see Zelina? I could see Zelina Alistair hitting the indie scene. I could see them in GCW. Like, you know, doing is Carrie still in GCW? I could see an Alistair carrying situation. That'd be good. Cody wears the sweetest kicks. Cody be fly. Cody's gonna wear a suit, an Easter Sunday suit, and look sharp every single time. I promise you. I hate TKO so much. Tell me about it. They're just ruining stuff, and it's crazy. I feel like even in the writers' room, not to go on a rant. I feel like even in like the writers' room, I feel like they just hire people. They just hire people that like do like Hollywood stuff, it feels, and they don't really know like wrestling history. And you can tell by some of the stuff we get. And it's just like, oh, let's do this. Maybe this will be good. And you can tell they're just winging it sometimes. And it's really unfortunate because we suffer. We just suffer. When does it stop? When do we stop suffering? Anyways, this is why it's important to watch multiple promotions. That's true. And it's crazy because like I was so against AEW for a while. They just weren't clicking for me. And like What the heck did I watch? I think I watched All in Texas. I have like a couple friends that kept telling me to watch AEW. Boy, did they change my mind. I watched like AEW All in Texas, and it was the same day as something else AEW was doing. I missed like 30 minutes of whatever AEW was doing, which I never do. I was locked in. AEW has great matches, and their pay-per-views cook all the time. For sure cook. Conspiracy theory. Vince sold the company because he knew that lawsuit was coming and he'll buy it back depending on the verdict. I saw something saying that he wanted to buy his company back. You might be right. You might be right. I saw something wild too saying, I don't know if it's true or clickbait. I saw something saying like he was gonna join like Saudi or something, and they were gonna like buy shares and all this crazy stuff. I don't know if that's true or not though. Zelina and Alice are taking on Karrion and Scarlett. I wouldn't mind it at all. Yeah, that match would be nuts. I could see them over there though. I feel like I would watch that. I would watch that. Well, TKO CEO did say they have full creative control, which is crazy. I'm kind of even surprised he said that. Like, hey, like he's like they've been out here cooking, you know, like, hey, don't give him credit, give us credit. Like, it's just gonna make people like be more angry at them. I know Triple Ball and Stephanie own stock. And they should. I just do. My bad. Did you see Shane was like talking with like Tony Khan? I don't know if he was like trying to like invest in AEW or buy AEW or be in creative control of AEW. So maybe that's on the rise. AEW has been cooking and I'm enjoying it so much. Only reason I still watch AEW is for my NXT peeps that's coming up. Yeah, like I've been telling people to watch NXT too. Like, cause a lot of people come and they complain about like Raw and SmackDown, which I get. We're not all gonna have everything we love, but NXT is good, like on a consistent basis too. I wish like more people watch NXT. Like out of everything I watch weekly, I feel like NXT is the one thing that I'm consistently entertained by. It's just fun. The matches are good, and it's fun. We taking it all. I did see Shane talk. I did see Shane talking to Tony. Yeah, I'm curious how that would have worked out. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it would have been interesting with those two. See what they do together. I watched WWE specifically for my Shaylas. No, I feel you. It's just hard. Like, it's hard because I feel like WrestleMania 42 wasn't horrible. And I saw some like really wild videos of people saying this was the worst WrestleMania they've ever seen in their lives, which I think is a far stretch. I just feel like the matches were short. I feel like night 2, in terms of like wrestling, night 2 was better for sure. I feel like night 1 we just had a lot of surprise. Well, night 2 you had Brock, but I don't think Mania was atrocious. I just wish the matches were longer. Like they were in a rush, and it's like where y'all going? What y'all about to go do? And no shade either. No shade. I like Damian Priest. I like R-Truth. It's kind of crazy to like make up a tag team and then let go of like Motor City Machine Guns. But you know, hey. Rick Rubin was the financial backer for Smoky Mountain Wrestling, and Jim Cornette said he had thoughts, but he didn't try to take over creative. Okay. But that's the thing. That's why I'm like, it's like, I think it's cool, you know? Have ideas is dope. Just like chill out. And it's okay if like people don't like your ideas. But it's like, my thing with TKO is I thought you used to have a bunch of people in the room that like don't know anything about what we're watching. Like they do stuff and they just think to them it's like, oh, I like Pat McAfee. And I feel like they kind of cater more to like casual wrestling fans than like actually like actual wrestling fans. You know what I mean? It feels at times like, let's get this person to watch. Let's get these people from ESPN to watch. Let's get this, let's get that. And I get that. You know what I mean? You want to like build your brand more. You want more people to watch. But you also have to remember like the people that watch consistently. And like some people do get fed up. I saw people canceling their tickets to WrestleMania. I wasn't about to do all that. They were irritating me with some of the storylines. I'm going to WrestleMania. I'm not that mad. I think Tony wanted to hire Shane to help with creative. I wouldn't have been mad at that. I kind of would like to see what Shane would have done in creative, to be honest. Since Rick had ideas and thoughts, but didn't take over. Maybe TKO should have followed this model. I low-key feel like they did for a little bit. I feel like when I don't know if you remember when like Triple H first took over the company, I feel like it was amazing to me. I feel like you were saying all these people come back. I feel like storylines were good. It was just good. And I feel like you could slowly see the difference just coming in. And I always like back up Triple H because, well, you know, Ricardo, you watch NXT Black and Gold because I'm like, Triple H knows how to book. That's never something I have to question. I've seen that man book one of the greatest eras of NXT in NXT's history. So that's not a problem whatsoever. He knows how to book. I just feel like it's like, whoops. It's a lot of like hands involved in the pot, and it's not all him. And I feel like people just blame him because I feel like people think like Triple H is like Vince, and it's like Triple H doesn't own WWE. You know? He's just there. Like, I feel like they just put their hand in whenever they want. I feel like Triple H is probably like, okay, we want to do this, you know? And they're probably like, no. No, I've seen way worse. Literally, people were online saying create like whole videos. This is the worst. After night one of Mania, I saw a lot of people I'm like cool with that are like other creators. They're like, this is the worst WrestleMania I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, we didn't even finish part 2 yet. Can we wait? I don't even think night one was that bad. It was just the matches were really short. But it wasn't like horrible to me. I don't think night one was horrible. WrestleMania wasn't bad, but WrestleMania wasn't bad. It was good. It could have been great. I agree. There's some stuff for sure that could have been like tweaked, but people were like on rants. This is the worst WrestleMania. WrestleMania was horrible. And I'm like, I don't think it was horrible. I don't know. That's right, Ricardo. Clock it. Honestly, it's given that the TKO board is listening to Vince. That would be so much drama. The TKO board is listening to Vince, and then the Rock bald-headed ski jump. Wait, the Rock bald-headed ski jump itself is collecting the money, but not coming to the meetings. Like, get you into those meetings. Yeah, I could see that for sure. Because I still think it's crazy that the Rock was just like, I'm cool. You know what I mean? With the John Cena, Cody, Travis thing. And he just didn't. That made me so mad. I feel like that was just really wild work. But I wouldn't be surprised if, can you imagine if they're going to Vince McMahon? They're going to Vince McMahon for ideas. He's just giving them like terrible ideas and they're just executing them. That would be wild work. Night one was good. It could have been great. I agree. I don't think night one was bad. Because I was talking to somebody, they were like, yeah. Was it? Yeah. I went live on TikTok after night one. I think. Was it? It's all a blur. Yeah. And I somebody just like, night one didn't even have WrestleMania moments and this. Or it was night two. I went live one of the days on TikTok. And I was like, what? I was like, first of all, Paige returned. Silly goose. Brock Lesnar freaking retired, which I'm still shocked about randomly at that. Bianca Belair is having a baby. What do you mean we didn't have WrestleMania moments? We definitely have WrestleMania moments. I was like, that's kind of preposterous to say that. Because the moments were there. The moments were there loud and clear. Trust me. The moments were everywhere. Jesus. Oh, God. Jesus. Whip! I gotta stop doing that. But it's hard. Uh-oh. My goat lives on. You can't see me. Turn off the shoulder. Boom. JC Mateo's another person I kind of thought would have a different direction. I'm not complaining, but I thought he'd be doing something different. I didn't think he'd still be in the storyline. They about to win. Ooh. Oh snap! All right. Tama Tonga probably gonna make them lose somehow accidentally, and then Solo gonna be mad because they definitely about to split them up for sure. Tama Tonga's probably gonna be the one to get pinned. Okay. Tama, no! That's gonna cost you. Jesus. It's over. Solo gonna be mad. Your head's not in the game, Tama. And then Whippa. People upset about how expensive WrestleMania tickets are, and they upset with how expensive it was just to be in Vegas right now. Those two things, I think, are why people complain about Mania this year. Yeah, that could be true. But a lot of people were mad because Mania was supposed to be originally in New Orleans this year. So a lot of people went and they booked hotels, and they also booked their flights. And then like they changed it to Saudi, so a lot of people were upset. And it's like instead they're putting Money in the Bank in New Orleans. I'm gonna try to go to Money in the Bank because I was debating on SummerSlam, but I'm kind of I went to SummerSlam last year, so I'm like I don't really need to, And I did Mania, so I'm like I could chill for a couple months. I might go to Double or Nothing AW. I told myself I'm gonna go to an AW show this year. And one of my friends is going, so I might run that. Suge Knight is gonna be mad about this one. He is. He's gonna slap Tama around. I kind of see Tama Tonga like full blown turn on Solo tonight and maybe causing him his match against Jacob. Something's gonna happen for sure. I better see Mello tonight. By the way, tell me about it. I kind of feel like Sami Zayn's gonna turn heel full blown. I'm kind of waiting on it. If they don't do that tonight, pull the trigger, I wouldn't be mad if like Carmelo comes out and confronts him and he confronts Trick and he's just like, I told you I was gonna come for you. And I was next in line. Danhausen in these people's houses is crazy. Marie slapped him in. I like him, but oh my God. What? Oh my gosh. Also, what do you think about the over hate from Roman fans? Wait, what happened? Fill me in. Who's hating on Uber? You already know. People are gonna be mad at me. I am about to be a top tier Oba Femi #1 support group fan, like fan club over here. Roman fans are gonna be sick of me if they ever do Roman and Oba. They're gonna be sick of me. Oh my gosh, she's pimp slapping. Why did you just pimp slap that man? I'm crying. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh damn, I love NO too. Yeah, they instead of doing Mania, they gave New Orleans Money in the Bank. But Money in the Bank is in September, which is that's crazy too. Crazy too. I feel like Roman came back to be full time to try to fix what WWE TKO messed up with all the members of the Bloodline stories. That's true. That's true. I'm happy he's gonna be back full time though. Especially like you got Seth Rollins there, you got CM Punk still there. Like there's a lot of stuff you could do too, like outside of that. And also it's like Jey Uso is like you know what I mean. He's built his own brand and everything. It's not the same Jey Uso from before when they had the Bloodline. So I feel like that's gonna be interesting because Jey Uso is gonna want that belt, and I hope Jimmy gets a belt too. But him and Jay is gonna be really interesting. Trick Willie, my boy. Trick Willie just pimp slapped that man backstage like it was nothing. That's hilarious. Double or Nothing right back in Vegas. It is. It's gonna be. I saw they're having one. It's like May 24th. It's in New York. I saw. I'm gonna try to go. I have a feeling that the gingerbread man is either strawberry shortcake or mellow. If Sammy's under there, I'm gonna be mad. And they better whoop that trick. They better take Sami Zayn out of here. Thick of it. I don't know. I want Sami to turn heel though. I like Sami as a heel. He pimp slapped that man like Bernie was slapping folks ahead of stage. It happened so fast. He's just like, hey. And it fits too because he got the fit on with the coat and the gingerbread. I like that. That was funny. When Roman left, everybody in the Bloodline has potential to be big, all of them, and then they played them to the left. Yeah, I agree. And them doing the whole Jacob Fatu thing, I'm here for it. Because I know there was a lot of people's problems with Roman getting the belt back because it's just like, oh, it's the same thing. But I think doing Jacob was a good swerve. Because I feel like the same thing, if anything, I expected CM Punk to come out and like, oh, I want to rematch at Backlash. Something like that. And then the Bloodline jump him, the whole nine. But I like the way they're doing Jacob. I like the swerve. It's different for sure. And also puts Jacob in the spotlight a little more. I don't think Jacob's going to beat Roman. I wouldn't be mad if he did. But I think it'll be a good storyline with those two for sure. Wait, I read that. Pretty much Roman's been saying on Twitter that he's overrated. Who's overrated? And OTS too soon for Oba to be face him, and they even body shame my. They better not run into me. I'm not gonna hold y'all. You know what? I already know. Don't get me wrong. Roman's great, everything, right? Some of his fans, not all of them, some of his fans are crazy. It's like a cult a little bit at times. It feels very like it goes very left very fast. And it becomes one of those things where you can't say anything. Like I could literally make a video saying like, oh, I wanted this to happen, but blah blah blah. You know, in a nice type of way. They will type 100-paragraph essay eating you alive. Like some of his fans are very crazy. It gives cult sometimes. Not all of them. He has some fans that are normal. But I've noticed, like, me doing content and stuff I see, some of them are really crazy. But calling Oba overrated is crazy. I'm like, first of all, clearly, you don't know anything. You just probably, like, heard of Oba for the first time. Didn't see him in NXT. Oh, they're loud. I love that for Trick. What? Yeah. I like it. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. That's Trick. Okay, what the heck? The freaking candy cane is taking me out. The gingerbread man has a candy cane. Oh my gosh. That's so funny. It's usually in Vegas. Almost went to it last year, but I went to Ghost Bar instead. LOL. Oh, what's Ghost Bar? Because the Hardys had some at some the Hardys had something. I think it was one of the days after Mania. It was at Ghost Bar, but I was just like, I was just going over there. The crazy thing is these stands are trash, talking Oba in defense of Roman, not knowing that Roman probably requested to work with up and coming talent. Literally. And even Roman even said he feels like Oba's up next. So I'm like, why are y'all attacking this man? And a lot of things what makes me mad, a lot of them don't freaking watch NXT. They don't like they don't watch anything past SmackDown or Raw. And then they criticize people. And Oba's so talented. And not even me being biased, because I'm a Oba Femi glazer. I'm an Oba feminist to the core. Like, I love Oba Femi down. And it really bothers me the fact that, like, I can see people turn on him. I see it because it's like, oh, he just got here. Da-da-da. He's boring. Da-da-da. You're boring. You need to take a nap because I'm bored of seeing you talk about something you have no idea about. I'm going to be defending Oba hard. Like, I do not care. He has the whole package. They just scared LOL. They just hear them saxophones. Not the saxophones. The saxophones are loud. I like BDJ, but not enough to lose my mind. Same. Especially, like, comparing him up against, like, Oba. Like, Oba's good. Trick is a pimp. He looks like a pimp. Pimp slapping that man is so funny, yo. I just know Samuel's coming. Whoop that Trick. Wait, because the gingerbread man's kind of lit.
Celebrity World Wrestlemania promo tour, and I'm still here.
So is Lil Yachty just gonna stay with Trick now? Oh, thanks for answering my question.
Then I'm the prophecy.
Oh.
That means if I'm Michael Jackson, I'm next to you. Okay. If I'm Mike Tyson, I'm the king. If I'm Michael Jordan,
What?
Phil Jackson, baby, you hear what I'm saying? And this is Trick Yachty Gang, and we run Smackdown. Let's talk about it. But
Lil Yachty could stay. I don't want him to stay a long time.
Trick Williams is the ultimate opportunity. We just giving no jabroni.
Not a jabroni.
If you want a handout, you find a claim. If you want an invitation, you find a wedding. And if you want the United States champion, good looking, 6'5", 250 pounds, looking like a tall glass of chocolate milk.
Lemon pepper steppers.
You find Trick Williams.
Who pay the money up in the air? Let me go. Now wait a minute. They get money. It's a party. Sami Zayn's in there. I freaking knew it. y'all better boo Sami. Because I'm about to. Boo. Boo. Get him out of here. Get him up out of here. Wait, LOL, I've been on Twitter arguing with them. LMAO. I don't blame you. I would argue down with people about Oba. Like, Oba, I don't understand. People are crazy. So how you feel about Fatal Influence? I like Fatal Influence on SmackDown. I think it's a good move. I do hope we have like another call up or two before the show ends. I would like to see some more people. This freaking trick shot, please. Oh my gosh, nasty work. That strawberry shortcake in that soup, you called it. Honestly, Yachty as a manager isn't bad. Yeah, I feel like him and Speed were like the two celebs I didn't mind. I feel like they put Speed in a. Don't encourage Sami. Where's Carmelo Hayes? We need to get rid of this. Ghost Bar is a rooftop bar on top of the palms. It's dope, beautiful views, great fun vibe. Oh, I'm gonna check it out next time I go to Vegas. Thank you. I'll remember that. LOL, Trick and Yachty are so good together. They are. They have good chemistry together. Yachty is throwing money. I need to be out there. I'm in the wrong environment. I could have been getting free money. That was a nice scene.
We are a week removed from you winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Tell me how much that
I knew Sami was under there. I could tell by the dance. The dance moves. He thinks he's so cool. Boo that man. Boo. I'm sick of Samuel. Strawberry shortcake is so damn messy. He is. Mello better not be hurt. I don't think he is. I don't know why we're not pulling the plug. Sami had his time in the sun. Now it's dark. Now it's Trick Willie time. Now it's Lemon Pepper Stepper time. You need to get out of the picture, dog. Uh-oh. I take everything that I want. So you're gonna have Royce feud with Solo? Royce, don't join Solo. Solo crazy. Oh my gosh. Dan, how did he crack me up? Because he just be running out. He'd be like, okay, bye. I've had enough. But I'm happy he's finally having like more matches. And it's dope seeing like Danhausen's turnaround. Because I feel like they kind of did Danhausen a little dirty having his reveal happen. Because a lot of people watching AWE, they don't really like watch, not everybody, but a lot of them don't like, I've noticed. They don't really watch like other stuff or like AEW, things like that. So when he came out, it was like rough because it's like you had somebody debut that a lot of people weren't familiar with. But I'm happy now that like people love him. People be cheering that man on crazy. It's like crazy seeing how it happened in real time. Like people were just like, whose man's is this? And I was like, yes. Because he be like, even his like meet and greet AEW World, it like sold out. And I was like, oh snap. Suge Knight needs to get away from Royce. I low-key wouldn't be surprised if he ended up joining him. I wouldn't even put it past him. Don't fall for Royce. I don't know. I could see him joining him. Because I definitely think Tama Tonga's going to turn. And then it's just like, I got Royce keys, buddy. Danhausen is amazing and trust and believe he's there to stay, baby. He make the money. Definitely. Because I saw something saying like they were surprised at like how many people like wanted to meet him and how he sold out at the AW World. They're like adding him to Fanatics Fest in New York in July. Like he's doing a meet and greet there too. Like they're realizing it. His merch be selling out too. But I will say he's entertaining for sure. Especially like with SmackDown, like when SmackDown's been like SmackDown hasn't been bad tonight, but I feel like the last couple SmackDowns were like for me. I feel like Danhausen and then like Trick Williams, they were kind of making the show for me, honestly. Some lady just dropped money in the Danhausen machine. They about to get paid. Cause he be coming out too and giving out merch during commercial breaks too. They know what they're doing. They get money off that man. For sure. Oh.
We enter the final straight of this Premier League season.
Oh, snap.
The Gunners, the tantalising prospect of playing a first league crown in 22 years.
Danhausen is a genuine person, and from what I've heard, he's really kind, and people are drawn to that. I could tell. I thought I could tell. Even like his fan interactions you be seeing online, he seems like really chill. Like he just stays in kayfabe, but it's like fun. Like he seems dope. I don't know. I'm happy for him. You know what I mean? Because he had like a big turnaround. And even I think it was like WrestleCon. I don't know if it was last year, like 2 years ago, he's at WrestleCon. And it was like nobody really coming. So it's crazy now seeing like, you know, him finally like get acknowledged and stuff. I'm really proud of him. It's a good turnaround for him. I like seeing people win, you know what I mean? Oh. I keep trying to go on Twitter to see if more people got released. I'm like nervous. I'm nervous. Ooh. I am nervous. Let me see. And nothing else so far. Oh, Chelsea's so sweet. She made a tweet. I wonder if they're gonna let Piper Niven go. That would be crazy. But I think she's injured still, I believe. They make money off of him. Yeah, right. Okay. They make money off of him, and then he gets a kickback because he owns a trademark to his face paint. Oh, I didn't know that. Shout out to him for being smart. I love a business mindset person. Shout out to him. That's dope. That's really dope. I definitely feel like they're going to keep that man around. They're going to keep him around, and they're going to line up their pockets. I feel like he especially works out for, like, the kids. You know what I mean? They're definitely going to come around to look for him. Watching the Hall of Fame, and Miz was calling Danhausen ugly, and Danhausen was sitting next to Mello. Both of them turned to each other and said he talked about you. That's so funny. No, and I think it was like smart too to like put him in something with the Miz, because the Miz is good. People be sleeping on the Miz too. I don't know why after all these years, but I feel like he's the perfect person to let Danhausen terrorize. It's entertaining for sure, to say the least. And I like the stuff where like they did it with like him, Danhausen and R-Truth. That was funny. I feel like those two would be a hoop together. They would terrorize the whole roster. Especially R-Truth. He was like, yeah, Oscar was backstage because like Danhausen had the face paint like Oscar. I was like, this is crazy, dog. Damian Priest looks so mad. Dun 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 dun.
From the Undertaker's iconic last match at Wrestlemania 36. The same basket that AJ Styles made his entrance in was on display, signed by both Taker and AJ Styles wide the WWE world. The last chance to win. This was moments ago.
Not Juicy Uzi telling folks on Insta he'll beat they ass in real life. So think about your knees. Think about your knees. Yo, I really feel like Jey Uso is about it. Like, I don't think it's a gimmick. I feel like he really would get down. You know what I mean? If you want to get down. Like, what are we doing? I feel like he's about it. I don't think there's no type of gimmick or nothing. I think he's really about it. And it be like that sometimes. Sometimes you gotta show people, you know, oh, ha, he sometimes. People take you for a joke. And it's like, Who's joking now? Because you on the floor laid out. What's funny now? Awesome. I came to play. There's a price to pay. Time for you to get down on your knees and pray. Say goodbye to the good old days. They're never coming back. Watch your future fade. I came to play. Get my dues paid. I guess you had a dream, but it can't be. I'm here to stay. Best get out of my way. I came to play. There's a price to pay. I said this before. The Usos and Roman used to be whooping in the younger. I agree. You couldn't pay me any money to tell me they weren't. Even like when they show those old pictures of them, when they were like, what were they playing football? They look like they were stomping people out. Like, I believe it. I wholeheartedly believe it. I'd be shocked if they weren't. This match about to be 2 minutes long. And then their house is gonna disappear. I came to play. Run away if you see me. Don't even say my name. Don't think that you can know me. I need that Kit Wilson shirt. Yo, I was looking at that shirt too. I like that shirt. Now, how's it moving? Hold on. Oh gosh. Kit and Miz have been double cursed, child. Just give the man what he wants. Literally. And then he doesn't be having crazy demand. He just wants your house or he wants your car or something. You know what I mean? Or some money. It's not even like they got it. Give him the money. Give him the car. What's the problem? Like, I don't understand what the problem is. What's the holdup? Oh my God. Uh-oh. Miz can get anybody over. Right. Literally. Him sitting up like that always takes me out. Cursed. Oh my gosh. Jesus, Lord, have mercy. On the main line. Tell him what you want. That's crazy. His demands to start with were a mentorship, a TV show, and a championship. All things Miz could have made happen. Literally. Or the Miz could have been like, you know what I mean? They had like the Miz and Marie show. He could have been like, you want to come on? You know, we'll run the show back. You could be a guest appearance. That's not even crazy demands. Like, y'all could do these demands for that man. Oh my gosh. Dan. Yo, he cracks me up. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, Kit. Oh my gosh. Yo, he be cracking me up. The Miz about to have the crash out of the century. I see it. I need to watch LFG. Danhausen is the best. He is. He be cracking me up. My favorite parts with him is when he be trying to run away. Cause I would do the same thing. I'm not staying here. Y'all not about to jump me on a Friday night. I don't think so. Not in this lifetime. I would have been got out of there. And see, he be trying to do it all fancy too. He's trying to give smoke and be a magician and get out of there fancy. At least he's trying, you know. Since Natty and KO are coaches, I'll be watching this season. Ooh, Kevin's gonna be a coach on there. All right, I'm gonna have to check that out. Cause I didn't watch the other seasons, but like I be seeing who wins. But I only be knowing really because NXT they be, you know, when they come on NXT, they're like the winner of LFG season. Da da da. But I need to watch it. I think it comes on like Sundays, right? Oh, what was that? But yeah, I need to check that out. I miss seeing KO. Me too. He was like doing an interview or something. He was saying like it's been so long since he's been in the ring. He's going crazy. I miss him bad. And it's like even, you know, him getting injured. He got injured at such a crazy time because that storyline with him and Cody was like really good. And then, you know, him and Sami got into it. That was good too. He was having some really good matches. I miss him a lot. A whole lot. He need to come smack some sense into Samuel. I'm sick of that man. Sami should just turn heel. Just let it, you know, just let it happen. Cause you're just being a hater now. Cause I promise you you're not getting that belt back. I can tell you that right now. But we definitely need Carmelo, Mr. Carmelo Hayes, to do something here. Doesn't it seem like folks get hurt when they start doing some of their best work? Literally every single time. And it's just crazy. It's crazy. Cause even like what was I about to say? Who was it? Yeah, it was Kevin. I wanted Kevin to be champion. I wanted Kevin to be champion a lot, don't get me wrong. But especially like him and Cody, when they had like that really wild match, I wanted Kevin to win that match so bad and beat Cody and take that belt. I feel like Kevin I said I like it like it. It's just wild.
Please eat this. Here's the size.
Hopefully he can come back soon and he's okay though. I miss that man. I really do. I like to see like his thing with Sami right now too. Sami's definitely about to turn heel. But again, all a matter of when does it happen. I can't believe he really dressed up in a gingerbread man suit. Like, you're already the gingerbread man. Silly. You don't have to do it twice. What a shame. Oh my God!
She's beautiful. She's great. She will probably punch you in the face. But Glamour doesn't just walk into the spotlight. She's the reason it exists. Because nothing goes brighter and often than Blake Monroe.
Glamour is forever. I'm so excited. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. This is more time. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. Oh, I'm happy. I'm so happy. My girl coming up. moving on up to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. I'm so hyped right now. Blake about to give Tiffany hell, and I can't believe. Literally, Tiffany time nowhere. And I'm not even gonna hold you. I could be biased. They can give Blake that belt. Let Tiffany drop it right now. Give it to Blake. Blake as champion, United States champion, would be so entertaining. Like, she's so crazy. It would just cook. But I'm so excited. So they about to move up mad people from Evolve. Keish, my wife is dressed for a fight and she looks amazing. She is. Who do you think she's gonna fight? Do we get another woman call up right now? But who? Because Blake said soon. Blake could be Blake maybe next week or the week after. Who could come out? Maybe Meechin or B-Fab. I definitely think Jay Cargill's coming out. I'm really trying to think. B-Fab or Meechin with the tussle with Jade after. That's true. Maybe it could be like a thing where it's like, you beat our girl, but you can't be one of us. And then she just goes to war. Because I'm like, ain't nobody else on the roster besides, what, like Jordan Grace? Jordan Grace and Rhea would have a good match.
Jade, she actually proved to me that she could good. But now it's my time to prove that the WWE Women's Champion is a fighting champion.
She might have open challenges. So I'm going to say Jordan Grace. Or we're going to get a call up from NXT right now.
So if someone wants to step to mommy, that's your shot. Whoa.
Oh. Okay. Not a Fatal Influence Friday. I'm here for JC and Rhea. I'm not going to hold you. I need to see Rhea, Jay, Meechin, Lash, B-Fab, Julia, and Blake when SmackDown comes to Casey. Oh, you're going to go? You're going to go? That'd be dope. I hope it's a great episode when you go. Kalani has to be the next call up. Yeah, Kalani need to come up for sure. I wouldn't mind. Let me see. What are they gonna do? Unless they did a 6-woman tag match and they had 2 people call up and to go help Rhea. But have to be people that have history with JC and Fatal Influence. Poor JC. They're blowing the dog mess out of JC. I'm going, oh, I hope you have a good time. No, hopefully when you go, they have like mad call-ups and it's just the time of your life. Half these people probably don't even know JC Jane is. They don't even watch NXT. Let my girl talk. Let her talk. Them people is born the hell out of her. They are. Safe space, right? Some of Rhea fans are a little cult-like too. So it could be either or. Haven't heard her like this since Dom. Oh my gosh. Literally. But I like the fact that they're trying to build Fatal Influence. You know, we got to see them twice right now. I'm okay with it though. They're making their move. You gotta start off, with a good start. And they step into the right people, I'll tell you that. It's the fact that she had the nerve to interrupt my wife. I figured they're blowing the mess out of that girl. Lit fans are nuts. I know about her fan base. Her fan base are crazy too. Lit fans are nuts, girl. I heard they was threatening Bianca on Twitter. I believe it. Because I know there's certain people you make videos about, and I already know, especially depending what you say, they're coming with the pitchforks. Dominic's fan base too, they can be kind of like that too. I've experienced that. I had something happen with that. Okay, all the girls getting a little promo. Okay.
And if you got extra nothing up your eyes, you realize that really doesn't matter. If you guys want to try,
They booing them so damn loud the rope started shaking. Yeah, I'm shocked at how loud she got booed. Maybe they'll make their match for next week. Oh.
I was trying to think of a suitable punishment for what you did earlier tonight, and then I realized she's standing right there. So, Gypsy, you're going to step up and show me what you got, because Gypsy David, you're going one-on-one with Rhea Ripley right here, right now. Nick Aldis, the general.
I think Jay Meechin and B-Fab are gonna come out. I think they're gonna come out. Look at Nickelback. Nickelback. Okay, JC. I like this for JC. I like it for all of them, but I like it a lot. Like, Nick having Fatal Influence coming with a bang. I'm here for that. I can't believe they booed them that loud, but it's a good thing. It's a great thing. You go, girl. Jesus.
USA Network is all about the must-watch games and all access coverage you don't miss. WNBA Wednesdays on USA with May 13th.
I don't know what they're thinking, but right now, every Domino's pizza is half off online. Every single pizza.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna overthink.
Now I'm trying to think who else. I'm trying to think for the men who would come up. And I feel like I can't think of anybody. But it's like Joe Hendry is gonna be. They got Joe Hendry. They got Ethan. They got. Yeah. Unless they're not gonna have a man come up on SmackDown. I definitely think Tony D'Angelo, after he loses his championship, he's gonna come up because he's another one. I'm like, there's not a lot more for him left. Dang. Who NXT got? I'm really sitting here. They didn't clean house. They really took all the people. Yo, I'm really flabbergasted right now for the men for NXT. They're building Keanu Carver kind of crazy. I definitely think he's going to be very dominant on there soon. Dang. Ricky's still there. But you got Ricky with Shiloh. I don't know. I need Kalani to get that call up. Jada needs to cook some more. And most of the NXT roster has already been caught up. Yeah, I feel like they took like a lot of the top NXT stars and like just really like cleaned house. It's like, oh, okay, now what are we gonna do? Because I'm really like, for the women, I feel like there's mad women in NXT. I could be like, okay, they could come up, they come up. I can see this, that. I feel with the men, I'm kind of like who you got? Besides Tony D'Angelo, I'm just like I really don't see any other men that I'm like, yeah, they can come. I'm really sitting here trying to think too. Let me check the roster. Because nobody's coming to mind. Because I really know, like, you got, like, Ricky and... Yeah, they done took most of the top men. Kalani definitely needs to come up. I feel like she should have been came up. Over the past 2 years, they snatched up most of the NXT roster of men and women. They have, especially these last couple months. Like, they took out Last Trick, Oba, Javon, now Sol Ruka. That's why I'm like, with the men, I'm kind of like, let me see. They done got rid of Andre Chase. Charlie Dempsey is going to be nice whenever he gets like a push. They got Ethan out, Jasper. I've been forgetting about Josh Briggs. Ain't much choosing. Most of the men in NXT, I feel like they're just kind of like getting their feet wet. Not all of them, but it's definitely not enough to like just come right up to me for most of them. Tony D'Angelo is kind of the only one that I could think of for the men where I'm like, yeah, but he's champ, so. Or if you did want to do Ricky, because it's like I feel like Ricky's known in a capacity for him to come up. He's entertaining enough. I think he will be okay on the main roster. Lonnie needs one more title before she comes up. Yeah, I'd like her to be champion. But it's like I don't see Lola dropping the title like fast. But that's a whole storyline, you know what I mean? Because like Lola and Kalani had like that whole crazy storyline with those two, where Kalani was getting busy on Lola. So they could easily run that back if they want to. How would y'all feel if JC beat Rhea right now? Like clean, no interference. If I'm being honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they release Jada. I don't think they will. I would say me either. She actually has like a bigger fan base than I thought. Like I never noticed. Like she has a pretty big fan base. People really rock with her. I'll say I think her promos got better, but I'm not like how everybody else is though with her at all. Hank and Tank need to be brought up for the SmackDown tag division. They would be good on SmackDown. I agree with that. And have them in Fraxium run a program. That would be good. Hank and Tank definitely could come up. Maybe that's what's gonna happen. Maybe that's why they let go of some of the tag teams. Letting go of Motor City Machine Guns was like interesting to me. Especially the fact that like you have like a tag champ, like the tag champions right now are a made up tag team, but you let go of a real tag team. It's the same thing they did with what were their names? Katana Chance. Like they let them go and then they made up tag teams, and I was like, y'all had a tag team, y'all. What happened? Joe Hendry will be on Raw now. Yeah, I saw. I think he's doing a concert Monday. If JC beats Rhea, it would be cool to shake it up a bit. Yeah, people would be mad. They would be so mad. People would be livid. You guys let Rhea lose, triple ball, blah blah. Triple H would have so much hate in his comments for days. There's something missing with Jada, and I honestly feel she needs to go to Noah, TNA, or AAA and do something there to add to her character like Lola did. No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean by that. A lot of people love her gimmick though, and I feel like she's improved for me a bit, but I'm not like, oh my gosh. But like a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, she's the best this and she's the best that, and I'm like, debatable. It's non-title, so yeah, I feel you. I would actually like JC Jane to beat Rhea. I feel like it would send a good statement as well. But I am happy that JC is facing Rhea, to be honest, because I be forgetting a lot of people don't watch NXT, so they might not have experienced how good JC Jane is. So I'm happy they're getting the opportunity to do it, especially against like Rhea. You know, like she's literally like showcasing herself really well right now. They really brought the whole group up.
I don't know what they're thinking, but right now, every Domino's pizza is half off online.
Girl, the palm-colored activities that are happening in this match is giving NXT. It is. It is. I love NXT. I always have. It's just my favorite show. You know, I think it is too NXT. I think it's like Booker T. Booker T and Vic are a good team together for sure. Don't get me wrong. Booker T though on commentary takes NXT to a whole new level. I watched wrestling in 2025. Oh, was that like the last time you watched wrestling? So much has changed. If so, love this for JC so much. Same. I like that she's getting a push. I like too that they had Sol Ruka come out and challenge Liv Morgan. Like, Sol did a really good job Monday in that match. She was cooking. If I could ask the women anything, is how much do they spend on fishnets and why the fish? Literally. And they ripped like 5 seconds into them just doing a plain promo. They ain't even fight yet. It's already just like gone. It's gone. Michael Cole is the Smack in Raw commentary. Wait, huh? Now Michael Cole's on Raw. Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett are on SmackDown now. And Pat McAfee's not Pat McAfee actually just got laid out at WrestleMania. He got a RKO for Randy Orton. And he said he's done. So on to ESPN he goes. I will say Michael Cole looked like he was having time in his life when him and Pat McAfee were on commentary together. It was cute. It's like, oh, Michael Cole, look at you all cheesing. Look at you. The Rock is acting crazy on Interview in 2002. What happened? Like, which interview are you watching? They need Booker T for Trick. Thank you so much. I be saying that all the time. I literally wish that they would put Booker T's ad-libs in Trick's song. I don't know why we're not doing that. And definitely agree with Stephanie and Javon matches, because that's another thing I feel like Booker T doesn't get credit for. Booker T really helped elevate people more. You know what I mean? Especially Trick. You know, adding those ad-libs into the song and doing all that. It's just little stuff he does. Stephanie Vaquera when he's just like, And it's just his commentary carries so much in helping pushing people more. It's just dope, and I feel like it's necessary and needed, especially like newer talent coming in. So it's dope seeing like Booker T take that extra initiative, being himself and kind of like helping them out. The Street Profits are back finally. I was so happy they were back. I miss them a lot. I miss hearing. Oh, I'm gonna do the voice. No bread, no water, just me. Brock Lesnar brutalized Dominic Mysterio in 2019. Yeah. Brock Lesnar. I don't think Brock Lesnar's really retiring. I think he's gonna fight Gunther at SummerSlam. Booker T on commentary elevated so many people. Right. And it was crazy because it's like, I don't know who it was. Some podcast said Booker T was like the worst commentator of like all the commentators, and I was just like, please get that off my phone. Like, that's so crazy. He's one of my favorites. When Lola gets caught up, Booker T needs to be there for her matches. He gets so hyped when Lola is wrestling. When she's like, I'm a Latina, he's like, oh yeah. He's so funny. All right, I'm kind of shocked that Jay don't come out. Ooh, that was a nasty kick. AJ Styles is retired in Hall of Fame 2026. Yeah. I miss AJ. Chula Green Baby. Literally, Booker T be hype. And then he was getting me when he was with Joe Hendry song. He was just like, I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hia. He was cracking me up. That's my guy. Ooh. That was nasty. Oh, nice reversal. I low-key want JC to win. I know she not, though. Or it's going to be DQ. Uh-oh. Ooh, JC. Ooh, nice kick out. I hate Chelsea Green and Piper. Whoa, enemy territory. Why do you hate Chelsea Green and Piper Niven? What is going on, sir? To think he went from disliking Joe to loving Joe. Literally, it's so funny. He be gassing Joe Hendry up. He'd be like, I'm not gonna do it. He'd be like, hey Vic, guess what? And he just start going full throttle singing. They said not on our watch. Nobody gonna help Rhea? Rhea gotta make some friends. Dang. Wait, cause she lose from them. Like Chelsea. Wait, who loses from them? Dang, Rhea laid out. That's crazy. I like this debut for Fatal Influence. I'm rocking with this. It's a lot of dominance. I rock with that. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh no, sir. We love Chelsea and Piper and do. I like Lola Vice and Mr. Iguana. They're good. I like them too. Girl, you know my wife don't have friends on SmackDown. She need to go. I don't know. She gotta go like in catering and just sit at the table and wait for somebody to come in, and she needs to talk. She better make some friends. Jordan Grace would be a good ally for her. I don't know who else she could get. She better make some friends and quick. Rhea don't got friends at SmackDown. She need to make some because she's gonna keep getting jumped. I mean, you know what? I just thought. You know when like they did Survivor Series, they had like Charlotte and Alexa kind of like befriend her. I wouldn't be. They might help her and then split and turn on her, you know, because they want the belt. Chelsea Green is a villain. Whoa. What do you mean? I like Chelsea Green, so everything you say, I'm kind of like pump the brakes. How is she a villain? What's going on that I don't know? What happened with you and Chelsea Green? I don't. What is going on right now? I think Fatal Influence trying this mess with Lash, Shania, and Jade and the baddies, and then them getting there. Same. They're gonna lay JC out, and she has such a good show, and I hate that for her.
But the question is, if you can beat me, can you handle the burden of this title? But then we have to look at it on the other side. If you can't beat me,
The problem with Fatal Influence is they making enemies, and eventually all the girls are gonna come together and jump them. Definitely. Even with the tag titles, right? I'm like, you think they'll give like Fallon and Laney the tag titles and then let JC have the United States Championship? I like Zelina Vega. Dun 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 dun. Do you see what happened to Zelina Vega today? You see what happened today? Rey Mysterio and Liv Morgan. Do you like Liv Morgan's song? Trouble, trouble. That's me.
the MNT
And listen and chick.
we ain't losing too much. Got your back up. I don't need y'all help. I don't need it.
Jacob, you better take their help because you about to get jumped.
I told you.
You about to get laid out across that ring. You better take all the help you can get. And after they help you, back at odds. Jacob, please. Actually, Rhea has one friend. She has Damien. Tell him to put on a wig. Oh, and R-Truth. Because R-Truth still thinks the Judgment Day is together with Rhea. There you go. They could both get wigs. I like that. They gonna jump them so bad that I'll feel bad for Fatal Influence. Can you imagine them out there talking smack and then the whole the whole women's locker room runs down on them? I play all Smackdown versus Raw. Oh, dope. Yeah, 2K games are dope. Fatal should have all the gold. Yeah, that would be great. Maybe by SummerSlam. That would be good. I do want to see JC and Tiffany go at it for sure. That would be a good storyline. What's your favorite WrestleMania? All of them. I don't have a favorite WrestleMania. I've never been one of those people where people are just like, what's your favorite? Da-da-da. I have favorite pay-per-views, but I've never had like singular like favorite of something. Because for the most part, y'all can probably tell like my content. I'm very like positive and happy-go-lucky. I've been trying to find the positives in a lot of stuff. Like I really do. So I kind of honestly, it might be like a whack answer, but I honestly like everything. I have things I dislike like everybody else, but for the most part, I don't really hate on a lot of stuff like that. Right now we're in odd times, you know what I mean? But I be trying to find the good stuff out of it if I can. What about you though? Liv's theme fits her. It's not amazing. It's not amazing. That's how I feel. I feel like it fits her. It's catchy. I feel like it's one of those songs where you hear it so much, eventually it gets stuck in your head. But it literally fits her. People get so mad when it comes on. Like when she came out at WrestleMania and she did let me see. Juicy J said, Big James, I told you to stop offering help. Literally. He like, why are we out here helping everybody? Like they don't even want it or need it for that matter. I get him for that because it's like we could have stayed at home for real. I get that. My favorite arena is SummerSlam. Wait, like what do you mean by that? Because they like switch, like switch every year, or you mean like that's your favorite pay-per-view? I just want to make sure I'm like reading or like answering you correctly. And sorry, I make faces a lot, especially when I'm confused. I'm a face person. I'll be like, I'll be having to think. Cause it changed match. Like what do you mean by that though?
KCG leading the way. Was up against Rhea Ripley. This is what happened moments ago.
Jeez Louise.
This is after, of course, they do some chaos earlier tonight. Message very clear from the newcomers of Fatal Imports. Nobody on Smackdown is safe. We run this show. And I'm rolling out for what's delivered.
I must watch TNA. Yeah, I need to catch up on TNA too. The timing.
Seriously?
Rhea, make some friends. I just literally called that. That's crazy. Oh, Charlotte and JC's gonna cook. Wait, Rhea, Char, Alexa, Dan. They're gonna comfort Rhea. They're gonna try to get that belt. And I'm happy about it. I want Charlotte and Alexa to break up actually. TNA split up with NXT in 2025. I actually like the TNA NXT situation, but it was super like one-sided. It was super one-sided. Haven't watched TNA all month. Javi, do you watch TNA regularly usually? Because I don't really watch TNA. I watch clips if anything. I just don't. I be trying, but I don't be like interested enough to be like. I feel like their matches be good, but it's like, well, some of them, but I don't. It don't be like catching my attention. When I was younger, I used to watch TNA over WWE. So, yeah. Have you been to WWE? Yeah, I've been to a lot of shows. I've been to 2 SummerSlams. I've been to the Royal Rumble. I just went to my first WrestleMania. I've gone to some NXT shows. I've been to some Raw and Smackdowns. I might be missing something. But yeah, I've been a lot of WWE stuff. What about you? I like the TNA NXT team up, but I need a homegrown TNA person to snatch NXT go. Literally. I literally feel the same way. Because I feel like the Hardys don't count. You know what I mean? They're like really the only people from that are on TNA to win. You know, they won the NXT tag belts. I don't count that though. Because it's like the Hardys, that's WWE. You know what I mean? So I don't even count that as like, it's not the same as like TNA homegrown situation at all. Like that's just a beloved tag team by the world that were in WWE forever, and then they're on a different show and got the tag belts. It's not the same. But I honestly, a part of me feels like I don't even know if they would give the title, any title, to like a TNA homegrown, talent. Honestly, I kind of feel like it might be somebody that's like from WWE. You know what I mean? Like I could say like a Dolph Ziggler or something like Nick Nemeth or something like that. Have you seen Liv won the Royal Rumble? Yeah, she was my pick to win the Royal Rumble. I'm happy she did, to be honest, because I really want to see this breakup. I'm gonna say breakup. I really can't wait to see Raquel Rodriguez turn heel on her, and then we can get a Cook storyline, and then you got Roxanne Perez too. I'm really excited for that storyline with those three. Who homegrown talent TNA even got right now? I don't know. So I'm like, you have to tell me because I have no clue. They're all like WWE, like not older. All their talent is like mostly people from like indie stuff for WWE or AW right now. I don't know. You know what wouldn't have minded winning about why can't I think of his name? I gotta Google him. Interpreted it all. It's on the tip of my tongue too. Mike Santana. I like Mike Santana. I feel like they be having Mike Santana back and forth, but then he don't win nothing. And I'm like, let him get something, please, y'all. They about to tear Jacob up. I feel like Tama Tonga is gonna cost Solo this match. Leon Slater, but he came from the Indies, I think. I like Leon Slater. And it sucks because I wanted I don't know if you saw when Leon and Javon had their match, but then they did. That's probably what turned me off too from TNA. But it could have been a WWE decision. It was like when Leon and Javon had their match for the division championship, and then freaking Dark State interfered. I was so mad. I remember. I think that was the last time I watched the TNA review. I've not gone back since because I was like, why would you do that? And I get trying to build Dark State at the time as like this like dominant, heel faction and what have you. But I'm like, that was not the time. Like they were in that ring going at it. Like, and it's sucky because Javon got moved up to the main roster. So it's not the same because I know they don't really have main roster talent kind of go to TNA as much. It kind of seems NXT vibes. And I really want to see Leon and Javon run it again because they were getting busy. Have you record a Bloodline and CM Punk versus Bloodline Survivor Series War Games? Wait, huh? Have you recorded a Bloodline and CM Punk versus Bloodline and Survivor Series War Games? Like, did I see CM Punk in the Bloodline and War Games?
Going to online school, it's a big step.
Leon and Javon was tearing each other up. Right. And they're like, this match is over. And then they just add the time. What, they ran out of time or something, right? And then they added more time, and then freaking Dark State come. I was so mad. I never went back. I was like, why would you do this right now? And then had the boys tag team together and lost. And I was like, what are we doing? Leon and Javon would have been a fire tag team. I don't know. They were losing me. That's only. I don't know if that was like NXT WWE decisions or TNA or what, but I was just lost. I need them to one day do Leon and Javon again because that was amazing. Oh my god. Oh, that food looks good. Bray Wyatt with the mask is scary. The theme mask. Rip. I miss Bray Wyatt so much. I really do.
Right now, get your second month free. Call Consumer Cell. I don't know what
I can't believe they really got everybody up out of here. They really got rid of all spooky people. Wait, did they? Yeah. And what makes me mad with the Y6 stuff is they could have done a whole freaking storyline with Alexa Bliss easily. It's wild. Me too. I'm just in shock. What?
Do not let the handsome face and expensive fragrance fool you. If that's what I'm always going to stand on business.
Oh, snap. Oh my gosh. Nothing. I'm not gonna say that's rude, but like they really moved all the top people. We starting fresh on NXT. Dang. That is nuts. Okay. I miss Eddie Guerrero. Yeah. It definitely would have been interesting, if they did something with like Eddie Guerrero, Dom, and Ray right now. That would be cool. Ooh, God. Two. Dun, dun, dun. The Wyatts could had their story on SmackDown wrap up and then have them in AAA for. Literally, they like them over in AAA. I remember I was watching. They were like they popped up on there. They were going crazy. I don't understand. I really don't get it. Ricky Saints and Codarius Tuslin. I think so too. It's probably Cody's idea. Because like they're having them come on and kind of challenge the champions. And that one makes sense because they're friends. So I wouldn't be surprised, Cody's just yapping and then Ricky interrupts him and they have a match. But then again, I'm kind of like, will Cody have a match? Because Cody's kind of busted up right now. The shakes. The shakes are back. Ricky on SmackDown. Yeah. They're definitely like coming soon. Bam, bam, bam. This is crazy. Wasn't Salty Saltine supposed to be here too? Wait, who was Salty Saltine? It's funny. Oh, snap. Backlash gonna start at 6:00. I like when they do 6:00 pay-per-views. Solo is so funny. Drew. Oh. He should have been here. Maybe next week. I thought a lot of people weren't here tonight that I thought would have been here. I thought we would see Randy. I thought we'd see Jade. I thought we would see Drew. I definitely thought Drew would at least try to do something to Randy. Not Randy. Drew would try to do something to Jacob. You know what I mean? I'm really trying to figure out what direction to go with Drew now. I like when PLEs are early. It means I have the rest of my day to do whatever. Literally. It's dope. Because that's the thing, like, me watching AEW. Watching AEW be rough. Because AEW pay-per-views be like 5 hours. Or sometimes over. And you be fighting for your life to stay awake. But the matches be so good, but it's hard. Especially the next one, the last couple ones been on Sundays. So it's like I can't even finish them because I have to go to work early Monday. It's sucky. It's really sucky. Isn't Drew filming a show? Oh, he is? I didn't know that. Maybe. That would make sense. I am curious to see what Drew does when, if he is filming the show when he comes back. Oh. Jacob, you should got help. The twins tried to help you. You didn't want it. Dang.
This is the leader of the NXT, Solo Sikoa, and then Tyler Rose is the upstart team captain right now on the top end.
Suge Knight has lost his mind. There they go. Yo, Solo has been tripping, especially when he was still in that lantern every week. He was wilding. His promos were amazing though. He's like, I've got the whole world in my hands. I was like, whoa.
It's deeper and more meaningful. Stick around after Smackdown for 2.5 men on USA. Some wacky jams.
Yo, Solo's so funny. Yeah, come out here and you yeet, yeet, yeet. These 304s is jumping folks just right. 304s, not the 304s. They do. They love to jump people. That's why Jacob's backstage, and I get it. Trust me, I get it. Because who can you trust right now? You know what I mean? Nobody wants to win the family feuds. But I think it's in your best interest to get help from Jay and Jimmy. I just do. They trying to help you make it to Backlash. Juicy J looks so good. He been in the gym. Yo, he does. He looks like a lot better, like muscular. Like he's really been hitting the weights. You know who else looks good? Like the Street Profits. They've been hitting the gym hard. Like they have been working out crazy. They look amazing. Yo, Solo is so funny. Liberty, 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 liberty. Gym isn't the only thing the Profits was hitting. You're funny. You're funny. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That is funny, yo. They've been down there with Natty and TJ. You know, they don't play. The dungeon looks rough. I wouldn't make it in there. I wouldn't make it a week in there. Natty does not be playing around. Shout out to the No Pull Out gang. Montez and Bianca's baby. That is going to be a pure athlete just out of the womb, just muscle. Oh my gosh. It'd be cool to like Naomi and Bianca's kids are both wrestlers. It'd be dope. Jesus, Jacob. Listen, the only way I would be in the dungeon would be to take pictures and bring water and towels. Literally. Like you want to throw me into that turnbuckle? No, silly. That's not happening. They be getting busy in there. Oh my god, I just thought about something terrible. You know who else I haven't seen anymore that might be let go? Y'all think they would get rid of Maxine Dupree? She hasn't really been on TV either. Oh, they'll have like a 6-man tag match next week. Oh, Jesus.
Series of right hands from Jacob. The Samoan werewolf finding that gear.
A trade war of Fatu had no right in winning. He's winning all of a sudden. It's incredible.
That persistence he has. That ability to dig deep.
The human abilities of recuperating, recovering, and getting back to winning.
That resilient rise up that he displays time and again. And this massive crowd here at Fort Worth, it's loving what they're
Oh, Solo. Oh my gosh. I love the shakes, Jacob. Jacob, no. Oh, nice stuff. What else close?
On the outside of the Usos, following the instructions of Fatu to stay out.
So the could have made this a threat one-on-one fight for exactly, but instead they have stood back at the top of the entryway. As ordered, respecting what Fatu said, as he dives to the outside and takes the three of them out. And now, here it is.
Oh.
Spinning solo slam.
I'm not gonna win that easy.
Targets on his spot two, and the splash is delivered.
Kick out.
And somehow, deep in that valley, Fatu's straight line.
There is a fly inside Jacob Fatu that should have been snuffed out right here. But Jacob Fatu is just on a different level at the moment. We saw at WrestleMania. We know his intentions, but this could be the kill shot.
There is a spike in the chamber. Ready to pull the trigger. Fatu
Oh, nice.
beats him with the super kick. Samoan against Samoa.
The loosest of
Who gonna cost Jacob the match? Ooh. Ooh. I didn't think he was gonna win clean. Now everybody try to jump you. I knew they were gonna jump you. I knew it. Oh my gosh, y'all better put some pep in the step.
Mateos is holding him in place. Cody rejects that. Kicks away the steel chair. Takes care of Mateo.
Oh. Jesus. No, Keisha, remember he said he didn't need them. I know, but still. I would have gotten there anyway. I know what you said, but let me save your life. Oh my gosh, not back to back. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh, Jacob's saying on business. Big business. Tonga Low be fighting for his life. Oh my gosh. Let's go, Jacob. Let's go. I foresee the MFTs popping up on Monday. Same. I would not be shocked at all. You probably right. Jesus. Let's go, Fatu. Solo talking mad smack in the corner. Yo. Oh, we all gonna be there Monday. Not mad at it. How'd y'all like Smackdown? It was pretty good. It was pretty darn good to me. Bay James looks very impressed. He did. He like knocked that man, got them people out on his own. I'll be impressed too. All right, guys, I'm out of here. It's been real. Thanks for coming through. I'm about to get off too. I'm sleepy. Smackdown rough for 3 hours. It's rough. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. I just know Jimmy and Jay are enjoying all of this. I bet they're gonna turn on Jacob so fast. Those super kicks to the face are gonna be atrocious work. Atrocious work. But thank you guys for coming through. I might go live on TikTok for like 30 minutes because I haven't this week, and I always said I was going. I said I'm gonna start, and I need to start. But yeah, thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. Bye.